What a game, what a game, what a game. Knicks finally get a win on the Knicks Call-Up Show Friday. So, yeah, we're going to talk about the game. Mitchell Robinson made his debut. Wow, man. I salute the Mitch, man. Also, who should the Knicks sign with that last roster spot? Question. Oh, and then here's another question I'm going to ask everybody tonight. Be prepared to answer it. Do the Knicks really have grit? Really have grit. I'm sorry. My phone came on. But do the Knicks really have grit? Man, let's get into it. Welcome to the Knicks Call-Up Show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the objective Knicks fan. Straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. And you know the vibes, y'all. Man, what a game. What a win. Salute to everybody in the building early. Salute the On Dios channel mobs, members in the building. Salute the Knicks will be champs. 25-26. FS Wisdom, salute to you as well. Also, salute to, I can't see the comment. Somebody had another comment. Salute to everybody that was in here early, getting ready for the show to start. Sorry, I couldn't start a little sooner at the normal time. I had to push it back, a little delay. I did get a call from Dusty. I wonder why. You know what? Let's get him on the line early. I wonder why he calling me right now at this moment. Let me get this guy a call. So yeah, let's keep the calls calling. Coming in 646-995-8389. Hey, what's going on, Dusty? I see you calling in early, man.
Steve.
You never normally call in. You never normally call in this early. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Hold on, Dust. Hold on. I got you now. What's going on, man? You never call in this early. What's going on with you, man? What's up?
I was just wondering, man, because I ain't see I ain't really seen no games. I just tuned in to my boys, but
Okay.
I am asking.
What's
did
up?
Boston have all their guys tonight?
Oh Lord.
I just want
First
to know,
off,
did Boston have all their guys tonight?
Hold on, man. Look, let me call you back. Can I call you back a little later?
Yes.
Can I call you back a little later? Because
Yes,
this is a Knicks show. We gonna talk about Boston. Let me get to my Knicks people first. All right, I'm gonna call you back. Oh my God. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what's good, man? It's Mike from PA. What's going on?
Mike from PA in the building, man. What's going on, my brother?
Hey.
How you feeling tonight, man? How you feeling, man? Talk to me.
No,
Let's get it.
The vibes is great, man. I mean, that was a gritty win.
Gritty win. I like the choice of words. Gritty win.
Gritty win. Yeah, we had to muscle that one through. And what I liked tonight was we shared the ball. Deuce was amazing. We got to give props to Deuce, man.
Big facts.
Jeez. I mean, he really came to play, and that last play at the end, I did not think, like, if I was Doctor Strange, you know how Doctor Strange in Endgame, where he's looking for all the different type of outcomes that could happen. Man,
yes.
that JB passing the ball, that would have been the last outcome right there. I did not think he was going to pass that ball.
Yes.
I thought he was taking that straight up. But him passing that ball to OG and showing that he trusts his teammates, and then OG knocking it down, man, that made me fly up out my seat. So
I went crazy. My
crazy.
family was like, what's wrong? My family was like, what's wrong with you? I said, listen, because I'm in the studio. I'm like, listen, man, the Knicks doing their thing, man. Let me rock, So, yeah, and as far as making the pass, I don't know if that was by design. Ooh, to my Coach Tibbs people. Coach Tibbs, how are my Coach Tibbs people feeling in the crowd tonight? Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're going to have a nice conversation tonight. But seriously, I wonder if that was by design because it looked like when you watch it, and I only got the chance to watch it once, and then whatever replays they showed, but it looked like he was the decoy, and he knew they were going to try to blitz him, and they going to try to because like you said, you were surprised he was going to pass the ball. I'm pretty sure they were surprised too. Yeah, man. So yeah, definitely that was a good that was good that you pointed that out.
Facts. Yeah, I was expecting the usual Captain Clutch hero ball at the end. He hit the three prior.
Facts.
So, but you're right. If that was drawn up by design, man, shout out to Tibbs for that, because that was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was major. That for sure, man. I'm definitely happy that Knicks 100. And by the way, I keep the calls coming. I see the calls. I'm gonna get to you. I'm rocking with my man Mike for a little bit, but hopefully Knicks 100 give us our props, because he said prior to this game that the Knicks didn't have any signature wins. Do you consider this a signature win?
I would say I don't think I'm going to call this a signature win, but
okay.
I would say this is definitely one of the better wins we've gotten. You know what? I will call it a signature win.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. The
fact that we got Mitch coming back. This is Mitch's first night back.
Facts.
And I thought he looked very good. Where he kind of sealed off a screen at one point and like fake like he was gonna hand it off, and then just ran into the paint and dunked it. That
God.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That really.
We've been waiting for this.
I've been waiting. Yes, exactly. We've been waiting for him to start, and he looked in great shape.
Yes.
I know I've seen it in practice. Practice videos of him getting in shape, but he's back to being slim, back to being bouncy, quick, agile, and you saw the impact immediately when he came in the game. Ja Morant going inside and then making a U-turn and say, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep.
As soon as he bumped into Mitch, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's what we need, man.
The impact was immediate. And,
immediate.
Yeah.
Facts. Nah, great. Yeah, you pointed out everything that I saw. So, final question. I'm gonna get to some more calls, and if you want, I'll get back to you a little bit later. But does this Knicks team have grit? Do we have grit?
Man, I saw it today. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
We still got a long way to go. But I saw it today, and maybe that could be Mitch coming back in. Maybe that was a fact, because the only thing different tonight was Mitch coming in, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the lineup.
Right, yeah.
So maybe Mitch coming into the lineup has brought some more reinforcements to that dog in us, because like I said, when Mitch is in the paint, things are a lot different, and we saw that tonight when sample size of it. But I think the confidence in the players around him, knowing that they got Mitch in the paint, that's bringing confidence to the rest of the players. So yeah, man, maybe this is the beginning of a change within our season. And when we bump into those teams like the Celtics and the Cavaliers, because we got games coming up with them soon, we definitely see something a little bit different. You know what I mean?
I think we will. I think we will, Mike, man. But Dale, great call. Thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it, man. Let me get to some of these other people. But salute to Mike. That was Mike from PA, y'all. Keep the calls coming. Yuri, I'm coming to you next. And then Trevor, I got you. Sit tight. Definitely keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. We talking about the games. Yo, listen, man. We talking about a lot. We talking about a lot tonight, man. I'm talking my talk tonight. I'm just letting y'all know that. Hey, Yuri, how's it going?
And I'm going to talk my talk. This
salute
was a
Yuri.
signature win.
Let's go. Let's go, Yuri. Talk your talk. We was talking heavy in the Discord. By the way, y'all got to get inside the Knicks Tape Madness Discord. We having great conversations. Oh, my God. Go ahead.
Win.
Yes.
I don't care what the ESPN analysis says. I don't care what the podcast says. I do not care. This was a signature win that we needed for so long. I'm going to tell you why it's a signature win. Let's go back to the Boston and Cleveland game. You got blown out in Cleveland. You got blown
Facts.
out in Boston. Jalen Brunson goes
Mm-hmm.
on his podcast. He says, wake the hell up.
Excellent.
Guess
Excellent.
what? They went
And we
in
talked
there-
about the podcast too, right?
Yeah, I saw the podcast. I actually watched it. For all the
Yep.
Knicks fans out there that watch the Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart podcast, please watch that episode. Please watch
Please
that
do.
episode.
No, it's important. It's the only episode I really would recommend. Like, cause I try to watch a lot of the pods, but I really dislike the basketball one. I don't like when they interview actors, and I'm gonna keep it real. That's not really my thing.
The
But I
only
like when
one
they
actor I
talking
liked was
basketball.
from The Sopranos. I'm gonna be real with you.
Oh, okay. I gotta check that. I didn't watch that. I'll check that up. But go ahead.
That
Sorry.
one was the good one, in my opinion. That one was a good one.
Mhm.
But for all the people that say they should shut down the pod, no, I don't want them to shut down the pod. Because
Right.
podcast is the way we get info on what the team goes on.
Big facts.
And what we saw on that podcast was Jalen Brunson saying to all his teammates, we're 0-7 against elite teams. We're not there yet, but we're going to be. But I need y'all to wake the hell up.
Yep. Facts. No arguments. And yo, just to add real quickly, Yuri, because I got the standings on the screen, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Memphis Grizzlies is 22-7 at home. That's
That's a
like the
big
third
win.
best record. That's the third
big
best
win.
record in the league. So I'm just putting this on the screen early because to let you guys know, I got a clip full of anime for the ammunition for those that don't think this was a good win, a signature win. You want to make excuses, but the Memphis Grizzlies are a great home team. This was a major win. Go ahead, Yuri.
This was a signature win because we got blown out by Boston. We got blown out by Cleveland. I'm going to give my props to Cleveland and Boston. I wouldn't be surprised if Boston repeats this year. I would not be
Mhm.
surprised. I wouldn't even be
Right.
surprised if Cleveland goes to the finals this year as well. I would not be surprised. Because, let's be honest right now, we have the personnel. I look at year one as an evaluation year to see, okay what's going to be fixed in the offseason? How are we going to, how is this main core going to gel with each other in the offseason? And how will they respond to adversity? I think they've done a pretty good job responding to adversity really well.
Right. No, they have. And I got some more stats to blow their mind. Anybody, listen, tonight is a pro Tibbs. Yes, I went there. Pro Tibbs and pro Nick night. So if you don't like Tibbs and you still feel like Tibbs should be fired, yeah, you got it. 646-995-8389. Yeah, definitely keep the calls coming.
Because
But go ahead,
Tibbs
Yuri.
showed he can coach.
That's a fact. Big fact.
Boston Caps
Big as-
OKC
yeah.
are the top. We look lost versus those teams. Yes, we look lost. I'm not going to deny you on that, boy. But I want you to say to yourself, this is year one of year
Yes.
2 and 3 with this core. Boston and Cleveland and OKC had years to develop that chemistry together. And I mean years. We legit just started developing this core.
Right. Yep. As far as FS Wisdom, real quickly, FS Wisdom, the link to the Discord, and I was going to talk about this a little later. In order to get inside the Discord, you definitely have to become a channel member. Channel members get access to the Discord. I'll talk more about the channel membership a little bit later, but I just wanted to answer SF Wisdom's call. Go ahead, Yuri.
Because I feel like personally, right? When it comes to what's the word? The Knicks in general. This is year 1 and year 4.
Yes,
Or
it
year
is.
2 and 3. Josh Hart even said it himself. We have like a 2 to 3 year window with this core,
Yes.
and it's obviously
Yep,
going
he
to
said
be
that.
upgraded over time.
Yep.
It's obviously going to be upgraded over time. This is not the finished product.
Oh no. They're gonna make some additions for sure.
I will
Yep.
say though, off season coming up, you got to upgrade the bench. I
Oh,
am
yeah.
throwing out my
Oh,
off
yeah.
season predictions early today because I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
We only have a 2 year window. No, I say 3 year. I'm gonna go and say 3 years. Knicks 2025, 2026.
Yeah, I mean, both. I mean, both can be true. I was just going to say I could see even 4 years only because these guys are young. You know, you're dealing with guys in their late 20s and early 30s, so you're not going to be washing over the hill in 4 years. But you know, I do understand my man Knicks will be chance because look at his name. He thinks that we can win the championship, you know, within the next 2 years. So that's why he's riding for that.
But you see, boy, listen, that's the main because we're new. Yes, we're new. I understand that. But year 2 and 3 will get better. And the offseason, Leon Rose has shown that he will upgrade the team. So for right now, I'm taking what I can get, and I'm calling this a signature win.
Facts.
Because Memphis is top 3 in the East right. It's top 3 in the West right now. They're obviously going to have a playoff run.
Yes.
They're obviously going to have a playoff run.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I think right now, everyone's got their expectations really way too high in year 1.
And that's the problem. Yo, Yuri, you hit it on the nail. And I wanted to touch on that because first off, we have the most wins heading into an All-Star break since 97. It's funny how Knicks fans just, like, now we have these Laker fan standards, right? Out of nowhere, right? A team that literally has been grinding and fighting its way into, you know, getting back into, well, out of the mediocrity and into the mainstream media eyes, because now the media is starting to really give us the props that we deserve, even though they kind of still hate on us too. But at the same time, we're finally getting the light and we're moving forward, right? We're getting better every year. But Knicks fans, we got to win the championship this year, right? And I think that their expectations are too high. That's a great point. Yo, Yuri, let me see if I could get Trevor in here too. I'm gonna put you on hold. I'm gonna try to conference call out early to get Trevor in here because he did call too. Right around the call time when you call. So just sit tight. Let me try to get my man Trevor in the building. Trevor, if you're listening, I'm getting ready to call you right now. So hopefully you answer. And by the way, that definitely let's keep the calls coming in, guys. 646-995-8389. Right now, I'm trying to get my man Trevor in the building.
Right. Hold on, let me load my volume.
Trevor, if you listen. Okay, no problem. No problem.
All right. Good night. Top of the night. Top of the night to y'all.
Let's go. Let's go.
I know we have our anti-tips discussion tonight, but you gotta give credit when credit's due. He coached a good game today.
Where? On what game? On what TV was you watching?
Memphis.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let Trevor get in. Let him get in. Let me see where he going with this.
I have to give credit to Mitchell Robinson, but the coach let me down when it come to Robinson.
Why is that?
He was clicking from the start. Robinson was clicking from the start. He actually put the ball on the floor and went to the basket.
Yes.
And we did not feed him.
Okay.
We actually moved away from it. Right?
Okay.
And then the coach sat him, which I expected because he's just first game in it.
Right.
But watch it, Edie. All Edie did tonight was put backs and hit the ball out. He didn't even technically rebound the ball that much. He mostly do a lot of battering out, right?
Yeah.
And that caused them to get easy baskets. When we moved around, we went on 12-4 runs, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to know, is it do you get prizes for taking away your challenge home with you when the night is over? Do the coach get to make a picture frame or something?
Yeah,
there were challenges that they were very obvious, and he refused to. He doesn't even care, especially if it's early. But I'm saying
because I'm gonna say to that because he looked like he wanted a challenge, and you know how challenges are in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know how challenges are in the NBA. It does not go your way at all.
But
Sometimes.
we have a reputation of getting, when we don't challenge very obvious things, the other team comes back and score immediately.
Objective, what do you guys say to that?
And then we go home without even having one challenge for the night sometimes. And I'm like, it doesn't really.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. 39 wins, right? We beat a team that's 22-7 at 22-6 at the time. They're 7 now because we just beat them at home. He plays the 10-man rotation, even though I don't think it was a legit 10-man rotation. He definitely used his bench.
Exactly.
4 minutes
No, whoa, relax. But he definitely used his bench a lot more, which is something that we wanted him to do.
Yeah,
No
but
starter.
we don't have to beg him. We're not supposed to be begging to use 10, at least 9 or 10 men. Come on.
No, but here's what you're missing, Trevor. The reason why we going with the 9-10 man now is because our bench is finally healthy. This is what I've been saying all year. These are the guys that he trusts. Now, Landry Shamet, yes, he had a solid game. I cannot knock him. But honestly, I would prefer to have Precious in the rotation over Landry Shamet. I'm going to keep it real. But at the same time.
Yeah, that's correct.
At the same time, he's giving these guys an opportunity because these are the guys that he trusts. And he didn't have half of these guys for most of the year. You see what I'm saying? Guys been in and out of the lineup. So that's why he's using his bench more, and this trend will continue. So
but
expect to see the starters playing less minutes going forward.
The reason why you use your bench early in a season or somewhere in the middle of the season is to get them seasoned for when the playoff comes and you have an emergency. Because no matter how many practices you do, if you don't get in real-time game, come the playoffs, you're going to be shaky because you're not on the floor. You have to use floor time.
Right. But we only have 3 guys. But right now, we only have 3 guys that you got to look out for on the injury front, which is Mitchell Robinson, who just came back. So I'm not even going to put him there. But you have Towns or you have OG, guys that have missed time, right? So we just all we have to do is if we can keep these guys, at least especially going into the postseason, the bench is not going to be an issue no more. In fact, this is something I said. I think that people are going to start to say, wow, the Knicks have one of the better benches in the league. Look at the production they got tonight.
But they don't use them.
But he's going to use them now. He's going to use them now. That's the point, Trevor.
We've been saying that for 5 years, man. You're going to use them now.
No.
Come on.
Well, hold on, Trevor. He used his bench last year. Do you want to go there? Because I'm in research mode. We could go there if you want to.
Under duress.
No, it's not under duress. Nobody on the Knicks played more than 35 minutes last year. They didn't have nobody in the top 10 last year.
I'm about to right back.
Okay, Yuri. But I'm just saying, Trevor, listen, I gotta stand up for Tibbs tonight. This was a signature win. Can you at least agree that this was a signature win?
No. This was an ability win. I'm happy for the Knicks winning that game. Let me tell you something. The way other teams score on the Knicks is too easy. And the Knicks have to labor to score 2 points. That's the big difference. We can score, but we have to labor. The other team just come down and run plays, obvious plays, because that's not by coincidence, and they score at a much easier rate. That's where you show the coaching is different.
But the bench the defense wasn't better tonight?
Oh yeah.
So you got to give him props.
I am.
12% 3-point. They shot 12% from the 3-point line.
All right. I see a sequence that I didn't see the coach correctly at all. Brunson came down.
Yes.
Lose the ball. Dribble, lose the ball.
Okay.
Came back. The next play after that. Came down. Took a terrible shot. Came back the third play in a row. Dribble, lose the ball. I think it was a 24 seconds. And the fourth time came down and take a horrendous shot. And I'm saying to my mind, doing those things, all the rest of the players were standing up watching.
Okay.
So
Well,
that's a coach
okay.
problem. You gotta tell guys, because you're out there. Remember, they're watching the ball. You gotta tell guys, hey, I need you to move, just to make it easier. And then Brunson came down holding his leg. I'm like, oh, don't tell me another injury.
But how you know that he isn't telling these guys that, and the captain is like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do? How do you know?
All right, you know why somebody say I gotta do what I gotta do? Because it's left up to him. It's left up to him. Let me tell you something. You can't really knock your coach, because the whole of the NBA world will be, oh, you knocking the coach, blah, 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 blah. You could do a thing like that, and you're coach killer. That's the first thing they try to say. You're coach killer, right? But some of these guys, you want to know what? This is basketball 101.
I hear what you're saying, but I gotta see them get bumped in the first round, right? Because these regular season games are important, and yes, we want to win the majority of the games we could win, but a loss in the regular season is nothing. I'm not
worried about the loss, I'm worried about the type of loss.
Okay, the type of loss.
I'm not worried about the loss, the type of loss.
Okay.
You know what I noticed?
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks up by 10, 15 points with about 3-4 minutes, and whoever, no matter what team it is, they feel they could come back. And a lot of times they do come back and win. And that's on a that's the coach's neck for that one. Because you have to actually practice a scenario like that. You know what I'm saying to you? You cannot have leads time and time again, 10, 15 points, and with very short time, and you doesn't do clock management. Every player on the field should be very aware of clock management, not because you get a breakaway basket, you go and score it at the end of the game. Sometimes you have to just run out the clock rather than score it. You know? So
but that wasn't tonight, though.
Page.
But they didn't make that mistake tonight to me.
No, they didn't make that mistake. But I'm just using it as a reference.
Using it as okay. Yeah, because tonight I thought because they were down, so like they had to fight to catch up in this game, especially down the stretch. So the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies, I just feel like we honestly have their number. The one demerit, I'm gonna say, because I'm trying to be positive. I'm not gonna lie. This is my night to be positive because we won the game, and I'm not trying to nitpick. But the one thing I didn't like, I'm gonna take it back to Precious Achua. If you getting killed on the glass, and you know you could go with a bigger lineup with Precious out there, I would have put Precious in the game. You know, that's my only thing I didn't like. I didn't really like the rebounding.
But this is what I'm talking about. It's not now. It's time and time again. You know what I'm saying to you? Like tonight.
No, but
Deuce was
we normally do.
Deuce was lighting on the defensive side. Deuce had Morant. Morant wasn't killing us like he usually do, right?
Right.
And he just takes Deuce out, and I'm saying like, yo, what is this guy doing? Not at this time when we're just, because look how many times we cut it down where we were tied, or we were 4 points for the longest, right? We down by 4 for the no matter what we do. And then we'll come up with 2 or 3 turnovers.
Yeah. Wait, you saying we turned the ball or we were turning them over? Which one?
We was turning over the ball. And
we only had 8 turnovers. So you can't really use turnovers. You only had 8 turnovers.
Well, trust me. It looks so
I know.
So large.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why sometimes you can't just use your eyes, because your eyes will deceive you. We did a great job protecting the ball, but we turned them over 18 times. See, that was the difference in the game.
Yes, we did.
We turned them over 18 times, They shot 12% from three. First of all, why are you still shooting threes if you shooting 12% from threes? So that's their coaching. They have a lot of coaching issues on their end. And let me tell you something.
I was kind of happy for that. I was happy for that.
You know, if this is the NBA Finals and we see Memphis.
You know they didn't hit a 3-pointer in the second half? In the fourth quarter or the second half, I don't think they hit a 3-pointer.
They didn't make a three in the whole second half.
Right.
They didn't make a three in the whole second half. But hold on, guys, real quickly. Guys, keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. This is the Knicks call-up show. I got Trevor from Brooklyn, Queens on the line.
Something. What happened in the 2 games before that?
What's going on?
The 2 we lost
games
last
before
weekend.
that.
Yeah. What happened?
About, Boston and Cleveland. I could tell you what happened, and some of y'all might not like this. I need to see my lineup, man. I didn't get to see my lineup against Cleveland. I want to see my lineup against Cleveland, and my lineup is not Mitchell Robinson starting. My lineup my lineup is the starting lineup. I want to see Hart, OG, Rip Bridges against Cleveland. I didn't get to see that. Now against Boston, they played a little bit better, but at the same time, you know, before back, you know, we was down 27. We did a live play-by-play for that game, by the way, too. But we was down 27. We came back, cut it to 4. You know, that's kind of tough to do on the road when you're down to play from behind. And then another thing, too, and to my Coach Tiz people, you, Trevor, the one knocker I have again on him in that game, he should have played Ariel. They were killing us on the backside. You put another big guy in the game, right? Okay, cool. But outside of that, I thought that not a rookie mistake. It's just that he likes these guys. Look.
Not on Ariel, no. Not on Ariel.
No. You talking about Coach here. I'm saying, look, he likes Landry Shamet. He likes Campaign. He likes Deuce. He likes the 3 of them out there. I don't like Landry Shamet out there. And look, right. I'm not trying to knock Landry Shamet. He's a solid player. I'm not trying to knock him, but at the same time, you had Ariel before he went down. You had Precious play the size. Boston plays big.
You know what's going to be the big difference now?
What's up?
Mitch is going to be. We know Mitch is not taking no jumpers. We know that. All right?
No, but he was aggressive. You got to give Mitch his credit. Mitch was aggressive.
But we could pass the ball inside, and I love that he turned to the basket tonight.
There you go.
Love that.
Hey, you know who that is? That's Mark Bryant.
Yes.
That's Mark Bryant. Because I saw Mark Bryant work with him during the opening. I'm like, yeah, he working with Mark Bryant. And remember, Mitch has been saying for years, I got stuff in the bag. Wait till I show you.
That has been Mark Bryant's move since he was in college.
There you go.
So
there you
go.
go.
This is what I want to see. This is what I've been saying from day one. You cannot have a center that does not attack the basket. That does not look at the basket. That's why Sims had to go.
Yeah, Sims up out of there.
Right? That's why he had to go. You got the other team know that the next move is to pass the ball.
Yes. Yes.
So you're playing 5 and 4. Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there we go. We need a center that's going to look at the basket.
Yep. And that's what Mitch looks like he's getting ready to do. That's what it looks like he's getting ready to do. I hope
he's been working on his free throws, though, because they're going to start hacking him like going crazy.
Well, that's why I want Mitch. I'm not going to lie. Salute to my man, Knicks will be chance. I see you in the chat. He said he thinks Mitch will start. I don't know. Listen, guys, I'm telling y'all the truth. The Knicks have the best starting lineup in basketball. I don't care what nobody say. Listen, y'all might not agree with me. I am telling y'all, that starting lineup is dangerous. Yo, when I heard they said tonight that Taylor Jenkins does not want to play fast, when the Memphis Grizzlies, that's what they do is play fast, but he doesn't want to play fast against the Knicks. Why is that? You know why?
The Knicks play a better ball when they play a little faster.
They do, and because they can do it all. Like you said, they could play fast, they could play slow. Because in my mind, I'm like, well, you want to play half-court basketball? The Knicks, to me, is better in half-court basketball. That if you ask me, to me, the Knicks can do anything on the offensive end. I'm never concerned about the Knicks on the offensive end. The concerns are on the defensive end.
But that's what I'm saying. If you want to see the Knicks score points, just let them play a little faster, and then they score with ease.
Yeah. Part of the issue with the Knicks playing faster is that they've actually value shots. So like they try to take as much time to get the best shot possible. And that's how the Knicks do. It's like they don't really play slow. Like that's just like pace doesn't necessarily mean you just play slow. It just means that it could also mean you you take shots later in the shot clock. That's what the Knicks tend to do.
But when they play with a little pace, it forces them to move, and that's why they have more assists. It forces the rest of the guys to move when you play with a little pace. When you play half-court basketball, everybody's technically walking, and that's where we make our most mistakes.
That's like the '90s style basketball.
If you watch Bridges is an instinct shooter. As soon as he get it, he's have to shoot it. That's when he makes his most basket. Tongues shoot on the run, right? OG can attack the basket. You see how OG and Tongues cut to the basket? I mean, OG and Bridges cut to the basket because they are movers. And that's why we don't need to play no half-court basketball, walking the ball up all the time. We need to move.
Right. But I think they get a nice mix of it.
On the offensive end.
Even though, look, we 25th in pace right now for all those that wanted to know. So hey, we were at like number 22. We were playing a little faster, but then it kind of slowed down a little bit more. But Trevor, I want to ask you a question. Would you say, I know you don't like Tibbs, and I can't convince you of that otherwise, but would you say the Knicks have grit? Do they have grit?
Yes, they do.
There you go. See, salute to Trevor, man. That's what I want to hear. Because I'm getting ready to go in on that because the reason why I'm asking that question, right, is that a lot of people feel like this team is not as tough as last year's team, or they don't have the grit that last year's team have. So I asked the question, okay, what is grit to you? What does it mean to you? By the way, salute to my man JP NYC, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. Me and him is actually having that debate in the Discord server as we speak.
That's why when they play a little faster, their defense, now the defense, everybody is perked to move when you play a little faster. They get back on the defensive end. We get back on the defensive end and we do our thing defensively.
Right. Exactly.
We're not able to do it. We're not able to do it at the half court, walking it up. No.
Facts. So Trevor, I'm gonna give you. Facts. I agree with that. Yeah, I do think that you got to play faster, especially in today's game. But Trevor, final thoughts. I'm gonna let you get the final word. What do you got to say to the people on the Knicks Call-Up Show? Let me know.
Knicks,
let me know what you got to say.
Knicks.
There you go. See, there you go, man. Salute to you, Trev. I appreciate your call, man. I know. All right, G. All right, T.
I don't think he can get us over the bridge.
Okay. Well, we agree to disagree on that.
It takes too long to make an adjustment.
But all right, T, hold on. I got another caller. I'm gonna give. If you want to, you could get back in a little later. Let me get to this next call.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. That was Trevor out of Queens, Brooklyn. How's it going? State your name. Where you calling from, caller?
JJP.
JJP. Out of Brooklyn. Kings.
By way of Atlanta. That's correct.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I'm from Flatbush too, man. I don't know how long you been out there. Yeah, man.
What school you go to?
Well, which one? High school? I went to Grady High though. I didn't go to school. I didn't go to Erasmus or nothing like that. I went to Grady.
Okay, I went to Midwood.
Oh, okay. All right. I know some people that went to Midwood. All right, cool. That's what's up, man. So what's up, JJP? Yes, I know we had some disagreements in the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server about grit, but let me let you get your call off. Go ahead, get your call off first. What you want to talk about?
Oh man, whatever and whatever we got going on, but we'll start with the grit, man. We'll start with the grit. Listen.
Let's go. What do you mean by grit? What do you like? Because it's not just you, by the way. It's a lot of people that say that. Like, this team is not as tough as last season, and they don't have the grit like they did last season. All right, so let's go. So go ahead. Explain what you mean.
First of all, we saw all the back and forth, the machinations between, like, that Chua and Hartenstein game. We saw Dante in the playoffs. We saw all of that. And I don't get that even outside of the playoffs during the regular season. We don't have that from Mikal Bridges. The dude's just a little too cool for me, and there's nothing wrong with cool. That's good.
Yeah.
It's good to have a level-headed players on your team.
Okay.
However, I live. Let me tell you something, bro. I lived
What's
through
up?
that '90s team. I've seen
Okay.
LJ and Alonzo Mourning go head to head, knuckle up, knuck if you buck. I've seen
Facts.
Allen Houston put it up, game winner, buzzer beater, last minute in the playoffs.
Facts.
I've seen it, and I'm not feeling that from this team. Am I saying they can't get there? No, I'm not saying they can't get there. I'm not saying
Okay.
that at all. What I'm saying
Okay.
is that they need to go through this year, figure themselves out, have some chemistry, build on what they have right now, and then next year, I think that's when it's going to be like all hands on deck. They know what they
Okay.
have. They know how they could put it together. Cat is tough. I will never say Cat is soft. I'm not saying that Cat doesn't have any grit. I will never
Okay,
call
there you
him
go.
soft because
There you
I've
go.
seen it from the very. In fact, I saw it in preseason. The boy is far from tough, far from soft.
Pop yeah, I got you.
Very tough.
Yep.
He's very tough.
Mhm.
I've seen him go. Do you remember that Nets game? It was on a Sunday. That close game where Cal
Yes.
got the block and
Yep.
Brunson got the game winner.
Yep.
That dude fell. The way that dude fell on his back, dude, I would have been out for the rest of the year. Like that.
What
looked
about
like it
him?
hurt.
What about him coming in the Boston game?
There you go. There you go.
Everybody got on Tibbs, but that wasn't Tibbs. He asked to get back in the game. Everybody was
There you-
coming at Tibbs. But yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. The way that dude fell on his back, I was like, that's gonna be at least 5 games. That dude was
Right.
back the next game.
Yeah,
So
back the next
I would
facts.
never. I'm not gonna poo-poo on Cat. So this is not
Okay.
an indictment on Cat's toughness or him being
Okay.
quote unquote soft. No, it's more a Mikal Bridges thing, if anything. I just feel like
Okay.
he fades. I feel like he fades in games, and I'm not crazy to say that because we all see it. We all see it. Don't
Right.
get me wrong. This kid, the way he catches that ball in the corner and just tosses it up from 3 and it knocks, it's incredible. Like incredible athleticism.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's incredible. So I'm not trying to play him. I'm not trying to say he can't get it done. But I feel like the lights are a little bright for him. I feel like it's a little bright for him, and he's getting used to this spotlight of New York because this is not Flatbush Avenue.
Right.
This is not gentrified Brooklyn.
right.
is-
Right.
This is New York.
No, just
man.
say it. Listen, I know we from Brooklyn, man, but just say this is not the Nets. All right,
Yeah,
this is not the
this is-
most disappointing franchise in NBA
No.
history. This is
ain't-
the Knicks, Madison Square Garden. Let's go.
Inside of that circular building, on that 5th floor, it's like 1990s New York City.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like 1990s New York City built up into one little cauldron in
facts.
Midtown Manhattan. And he's not used to that yet. I think that's all it is. I think that might be all it is. But grit is what I saw last year, if you want to know. To answer your question. Grit is what I saw last year. And currently, I don't think it's 100% there with this team. But I'm all 82, bro. I've been a Knicks fan since 1991. No, earlier than that. Since 89 when they swept the Sixers and Oakley and them brought out the broom in the Spectrum Center. That's how long I've been down. So no one could question my fandom.
No, yeah. Everybody, listen, everybody for the most part, unless like they're dusty, like all you guys are Knicks fans. Even if Knicks fans, we disagree the most out of any other fan base. Because when they come on the show,
who's Dusty?
my cousin. He's a Laker fan. He called up. He was the first caller tonight. He called up laughing and yo, me and him, like, he's also in the Discord too. But I told him, don't go into the Knicks side. Stay on the NBA side and the boxing side, please. Don't. Yeah, this is, you got to be a Knicks fan to go on the Knicks side. But yeah, he can't believe like how divided we are. But no. So you're entitled to your opinion. No, we are. No, yeah, we are. very divided. Listen,
I don't
you
think
have
so. I think we're like a family that has a differences of.
No, it's a family. It's a divided family. You got guys like Trevor that want to fire Tibbs, right? Then you got guys who are like you that say the team is not as good as last year, or the team is soft, softer than last year, right?
I stand on that. It's not as good. Well, this team is not as good as last year's team. They're not.
So like, all right, cool. So last year, what did last year team had that this team doesn't have? So I could respond to that. What does last year's team have?
Toughness.
Okay.
Better offensive team. They are a better offensive team when healthy, but toughness. They're not. You remember that? I remember listening to some Philly podcasts last year.
Okay.
And them going back and forth about the playoffs, right?
Right.
And I was telling them, listen, man, y'all just not as tough as us. And they weren't. That Philly team was not as tough as us. Joel Embiid was not as tough as that Knicks team was collectively. They just were not. They weren't. And this team this year is not as tough as last year's team.
So you're talking about
defense too.
Oh, defense. Okay, you went to defense. Okay, cool. Because I was trying to say, is there a metric on that? Is it because a lot of people say
I knew you want to go to your stats. Go ahead.
I'm the stat master. Yo, but there's one thing you know about me. I got stats everywhere. Hold up, my stats look crazy right now. I'm showing. I got all types of stats, bro. I keep track of all types of stuff. Let me tell you something. Because some people say the Knicks don't win the close games like they did last year. I'm like, really?
I disagree.
I'm like, no, but I'm not saying you said that, but some people say that, and that's why I was trying to ask. I was hoping you go there because I was gonna be like, well, this year we 10-3 in games that's 4 points and under, right? We have a better record right now up until this point in close games than we did last season, right? Though the last year's team, definitely was tough.
Go ahead.
Don't get.
I got a question.
The last year's team was tough. Don't get it twisted. But to me, this team might even be more tough than last year's team. And the reason why I say that is because one, we're smaller than we were last year, right? And we out rebounding teams most nights, right? That's why tonight I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Memphis was able to dominate us like this bad on the glass. I'm not saying we never got dominated this bad because Atlanta also was like plus, I think, 15 or something on the glass, something crazy when we lost to them in the cup game. But at the same time, this right here, I did not expect that level of dominance. I mean, of course, we won the game, but and we've gotten better over the year, as the year has gone along. Because right now, when we dominate the glass, we're 27-6, right? That's winning the rebounding battle. When we lose the rebounding battle, we're 10-13, right? So tonight we should have lost just based off that, right? But of course, there's other factors that go into the game because then you got 3-point shooting, right? So we have a record against teams. So here's how, like, when I'm watching games, I'm watching the game, but I'm also looking at the numbers because the numbers, based off the trends that I see here, it tells me a lot. So when I see we down on the glass, I was definitely concerned. But the one thing that also got me very confident is that we are 32-7 when teams shoot under 40% from three. So when I see them shooting 12% from three, I'm like, damn the rebounds. There's no way they could beat us, especially down the stretch. As the closer the game was, and as the game got later in the clock, I was like, yo, the Knicks gonna win this game because all the numbers.
And remember in the Discord, I said
down
that.
The stretch.
So I wasn't.
Right.
I said that. I said it.
Yeah. But why I think this team is tougher than last year's team is because I feel like the size, we're a smaller team, we out rebounding bigger teams. That's one. Two, this team has way more. And I don't like to go there, but I got to go there. This team is way more durable than last year's team, right? Last year's team, guys falling apart. This year, we only have Mitchell Robinson, who missed nobody else has missed as many games as Mitchell Robinson's missed, right? Yeah, guys miss games, but not like last year where you got half your starting lineup missing half of the season, right? So, and like I say, I don't want to put down last year's team. That's not my goal. Right, but some of you guys, not you, want to put down this year's team to live in last year. Like last year is this grand old team. and I'm like, yeah, no, it's not like that. But
Can't rewind the
defensively, I
clock.
agree.
Can't rewind the clock, bro.
Can't rewind the clock. But one thing I'm gonna give you is defense. Defense is a great metric. That if you're looking at the defense from last year, they were a lot more tougher in terms of defense. I give you that. But everything else points to this year's team. I mean, these guys, they're playing at a really great pace. Offensively, of course. And everything besides 3-point defense and overall defense, this team is doing good. But go ahead, let me let you cook.
No, I had a question for you. What was
go ahead, ask your question.
What was the team, because I know you got the stats. What was the team's record last year as of this date in comparison to this year?
Good question. Hold on. That's what I actually was looking for while you was talking. I got so much stuff here. Yeah. I got to find it. It's here.
Man, get your folders in order, bro.
Bro, if I show you all the stuff here, bro. It's right under my planet, right here. Boom.
Okay.
So the people look, they could see it 2023-24. I'm not sure if you look at the YouTube, but this is the 2023-2024 schedule. And I mark out I write down all of my little notes and stats so I can keep track. So where we at? We at game 58 right now, right? Oh, game 59. So, by the way, we got to do a Knicks and 10 show too, because every 10 games we do the stats show to see where we are. But last year we were 35. No, we were 35 and 24. That was our record coming into at this point. So 35-24. Yeah, yep, I got that right. So that's where we were. So we're
38 and 20, correct?
39 and 20.
39 and 20. Ooh.
Yeah. So we ahead by like 2 games. What's that? 2 games? So yeah, we 2 games ahead of last year. And also remember, this is even after we had the little 9-game winning streak, right? All of that passed already.
The January Knicks. Yeah, this is after January.
Because that's what boosted last year's team was that stretch. Because last year's team, before that stretch, we were 17 and 15, barely a 500 team. All of a sudden, we do the trade for OG, magic, boom. He's the plus minus god. He hasn't really been that great plus minus wise this year, but hopefully he could get back. There's still, the season's not over.
Every year is different, man. Every year is different.
Every year is different. By the way, I got to give a big time salute to Keith Watkins in the building. Channel member. Keith, you got to get into the Discord server too, Keith. I'm not sure if you might be in there, Keith, because there's a couple of people in there that's not using their actual names. And also salute to Big Dog Talk Sports. Salute to you, man. We got to talk. Yo, Trav, you got to call up tonight. We got to talk about these Warriors, man. I want to talk about these Warriors because we got a game coming up against them next week. And I wish I could do the live play. I wish I could do the live play-by-play for that game, but I can't. I can't. I wish I could.
I have to flame your boy the last time, man. Because you said what? Your boy Trev, man. Not Trev.
Oh yeah. Trev, that's his name. Big Dog Talk Sports.
Oh, he's Trev too. Okay.
Yeah.
You said he's from New York, but he's a Warriors fan.
He's from New York, but he moved. He live in the South now, but he's from New York. He was a Knicks fan in the '90s. He was a Knicks fan in the '90s. But then,
he don't got no credibility. He don't got no credibility.
Yes, you did call up that time. Yeah, you addressed him. I remember.
I thought he was from the Bay, and he catch a channel, so they call up and
yes, please. Oh man, yeah. Well, hopefully he calls up.
A turncoat? Come on, bro.
He did do the I'm not sure if you was checking me out back like last summer, this past summer that just passed. We did do a show on Ewing. We did a show on Patrick Ewing. Was his him not winning the championship was it due to misfortune or mismanagement? And he was one of the panelists because he was a fan back then, so I had to put him on the show, but yeah.
No, he wasn't. Hey,
what's up?
Come on, man. All these people who are calling up to different Knicks shows or tuning into the Knicks now that they're winning, and they jump ship. They're all just burnt, disgruntled. Like they just want to see it. They want to see it happen, but they want to see it from afar. But they don't want to commit to what's really going on. It's like they probably cheat on their wives or their girlfriends.
It's that.
Stuff like that. They just can't handle the rough bits when it comes to life, and that's what this is, man. It's like come on. We don't have to put any money or really time into the
Right.
Knicks like that. They're over there. They make millions of dollars. They don't affect our lives on a day-to-day basis. So if you're a fan of the team, you're a fan of the team, and that's that.
I don't understand it either. I don't understand how you change institutions. Like I just.
And you from New York, bro? You talk about the Warriors. That's the easiest team to root for within the past 10 to 15 years.
Facts. And I'm asking it, and this is what I asked him too, like multiple times. I say, what's going to happen when Steph leaves? Will y'all still be the #1 franchise? What happens when Steph leaves?
You grew up in Brooklyn I see that you grew up in Brooklyn in the 90s. So you went to school with all these quote unquote Bulls fans. Where they at now?
Man, let me tell you something, man. Yo, it was crazy. First off,
it's not what people think. People think that everybody was just on the Knicks bandwagon. No.
First off, New York is a place where we got all fans here. Like we got Bulls fans, Laker fans. I mean, you got them all here. My cousin's a Laker fan. I'm like, how? Like, where do you get the Lakers? There's no one in my family that's Lakers, and he's a Laker fan. Like
Kareem is my favorite player of all time.
Okay.
And I like the Lakers as a young child.
That's New York City, though, right there.
But he's from New York.
There you go.
He's from New York.
There you go.
So that's different.
But no, my cousin ain't that old, though. My cousin... My cousin's younger than me, man. Like, where do you get the Lakers from, bro? But yeah, he's a Laker fan, and he don't like the Knicks either. He can't stand the Knicks. I'm like, wow, what did we do to you?
Good. So when they win it all, he could sop it up. He could sop it up with a biscuit.
There you go. Look, Big Dog talks about says this is why I fake don't like New Yorkers. No, Trav, you don't. Yo, me and him, we got into an argument on his channel. Right? About
good. I'm glad he don't like New Yorkers. Let him.
What was it? The world's famous arena? I can't remember what it was.
I'm in Atlanta. I'm in it, and I'm in Brooklyn. I live in 2 different cities. And good. I'm glad he's in the South. Don't come to New York because there's 2 types of people who move to Atlanta or move to the South from New York. Mm-hmm. There's the New York people who was outside and had to leave because of whatever circumstances, finances, what have you. City got too expensive, which it is. I don't blame them.
Yeah, it definitely is. Nah, it definitely is.
And then those people, some of them people, they was outside. They loved the city, but hey, they just like it wasn't sustainable. You have family, kids, wife, etc. Then there was the types that only went to school, went to work, went home, and they're like, you know what? I can't do this no more. So when they move south, what do? They go to school, they go home, and they go to work and go home, and that's it. I bet you $100,000. Mr. Warriors is the lad. I bet you. He don't be outside like that. He don't know nothing about no city. Talk about he hate New Yorkers. Let him stay over there. Let him stay over there.
To be fair to Trav though, he did leave when he was 12. He did leave. His mama took him.
So he don't know nothing. He don't know nothing about no New York.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Nothing. Yeah, he's too young. Cause you know what, Trav though, and I told him this.
He don't be outside. I said, yo, he not from the towns.
He said, yo, why y'all still call Madison Square Garden the world's most famous arena? I'm like, what? Are you kidding me?
He's smoking.
And so we got into a little debate over that on his channel, man.
No, it's not even worth debating with him, because he clearly has never been to the Garden. Clearly, he's never been.
Trav, have you been to the Garden? Because if you've never been to the Garden, and you saying that
when he was 12, bro, he never been to.
He did leave when he was 12. By the way, salute to you, salute Shandy, salute to you in the chat. I do see you up in there. She be throwing the Rotten Tomato.
Yeah, I agree with her too. I was agreeing with her.
The Rotten Tomatoes is hilarious. That's my man Trav though, man. My man Trav, he be doing this thing, but.
I see him in that. I'm glad I left. You glad you left, but you ain't never even been outside.
That's true. Yeah, at 12, but Trav, at 12 though, you just tried to call. Hold on, let me try to get him on 3-way. Sit tight, get him on 3-way, because he said he tried to call, and sometimes my conference call act up, but I'm gonna try to get him.
That's fine.
Give me
That's
2
fine.
seconds. 2 seconds.
He don't know nothing about New York.
Let me see if I get Big Dog Talk Sports. By the way, keep the calls coming, y'all. 646-995-8389. Hello, Trav, you there? Hey, how's it going? Big Dog Talk Sports in the building.
Hold on. See, this is why I fake don't like New Yorkers, because I never said why is MSG the most famous.
Hold on, Trav. I got you up in here.
New Yorker?
No, Trav, say that again. My fault, because it merged over. I didn't get the last line. Hold on. Before you talk, guys, I figured out the conference call. What happens is I have too many lines and I got to delete the lines. That's why I couldn't do it before. But now I figured it out. So we good going forward now. But go ahead, Trav. Say what you got to say. Say the same thing you said over.
See, this is why I fake don't like New Yorkers. See, you just lied on me. I never asked why is MSG the most famous arena. I never said that. See? That's why I
my bad.
Not like New Yorkers. You know what I'm saying?
My bad, Trav. So what did you say? So I could be clear. My fault.
Come on, Kumo D.
This is what I said. I said if you take the history of the Knicks and you put them in another city, you take away Madison Square Garden, New York City, nobody will look at the Knicks organization as prestigious as they look at it if they was in another city. It's because it's New York City and it's Madison Square Garden. That's what I said. I didn't say why is MSG the most famous arena. It's the most famous arena.
But Trav, to be fair, you did question why we still call. Right, no, hold on, JJ, we gonna get to that.
What if Michael Jordan got drafted to the Warriors? What? But he did get drafted to the Bulls, and they did get 6 championships.
That's a fact.
What are we talking about here?
But hold on.
Hold on. If Michael Jordan played on another team and had the same success, he'd still be the greatest of all time. If the Knicks was his same history, nobody would be cared about the Knicks.
Chicago's different, bro. Chicago's different.
Nah, I think Chicago helped that. I think Chicago helped with him being considered, even though we can't say the name Jordan, we gotta say bald-headed guy out of Chicago. Remember, there's channel rules, Trav. This is not your channel. You gotta follow the rules. Nah, I'm just joking. Nah, but I think Chicago helped. I think the Chicago, because when you look at all the greatest players, they all played in pretty much big markets.
Chicago helped. Chicago helped. What?
I think it did. I think him being in the city of Chicago. No, he helped Chicago, of course. No, I'm just saying that the market size, I think, helps add to the legacy. I think that when you look at a lot of the greatest players of all time, it's not like out of the question, or it's not ironic that they play for the biggest markets. Like, you could go through the top 75. Most of them play in the big markets. At some point, even if it's not their whole career, they wind up going to, look at LeBron. I'm going to LA, right? Like, it's just I don't know, it's synergy, man. Look at Luka. Luka, now he's with LA. Now, let me tell you something. Luka's gonna be the best in the league. Watch. It's gonna be Luka's league for the next 6 years. I'm just letting you know. All that Wemby stuff, yeah, Wemby's gonna be there. But Luka in LA, and especially they winning, and they might do some stuff in the playoffs in the next couple of years. Yeah, Luka gonna be the biggest star in basketball, even if he's not the best. I mean, just the city matters.
They got the track record, and their track record is damn near impeccable. Like, winning a championship in New York is big, but I ain't gonna front. It's even bigger in LA.
No, I disagree with that. Let me tell you something. The only reason why I say I disagree, the only reason why I disagree, you're right. It's going to be big in LA, right? The biggest is going to be LA, New York. Facts. But the only reason why I'm going to give New York the edge over LA is because we didn't win it in a while. And so not having those championships is going to make it like you win in New York. I mean, this is why the Hartenstein conversation, like I said, like, to me, it was kind of short-sighted. Like, no, not to say don't get your money, go get your money. But if you win the championship in New York, that's like one championship in New York is like 4 championships in OKC. You see what I'm saying? So the market matters. But Trav, real quickly, before I'm gonna let you go get it off, but you didn't say something about we shouldn't call MSG the world's most famous arena?
No,
you didn't say that before? No, not in the last not the argument. Forget the argument. I'm talking about before the argument. Did you make reference? So what did you say about the world's most famous arena? Come on, man. Let's go.
I said MSG being historic is why people look at the Knicks history greater, make it seem like it's greater than what it is. That's what I said, because they play in Madison Square Garden. That's what I said.
Okay, all right. I mean, we disagree with that, but okay.
What you said about the Knicks winning the one championship, like me and Kobe Bryant was talking about it. I said, bro, Jalen Brunson can lead the Knicks to just one. If
just
he
one,
just win one championship in New York, they're gonna build him a statue next to the Statue of Liberty.
No, that's a fact.
The Knicks fans is gonna go crazy, and that's a good thing. Like, I'm not roasting the Knicks fans right now. I like to just have fun, but like, if Jalen Brunson can win the Knicks one championship, bro, I know New York is gonna go crazy. They're gonna celebrate. I like to see it. Like, I'm not a Knicks fan no more, but as just a basketball fan, I would like to see it because, like, even though I joke with y'all, like, I really believe y'all good fans, y'all great fans, and
you're always respectful. Yeah, you're always respectful. You're always respectful.
Like, y'all deserve to win the championship. Like, I would love to see, like, a certain group of fans that probably haven't seen their team win as they were alive, but they deserve to see it. And I think these fans are one of them.
Yep. By the way, Yuri, I see your call. I'm gonna come to you in a second, Yuri. But so anything else?
Back to New York though, man.
Yeah. Because go ahead,
bro. I'm glad I moved. I visited New York back in 2021. As soon as I got out there, I was ready to go back home.
Oh man.
Yeah,
JJP.
I mean, well, you know, man. Let me tell you something, man. We don't. If you could still be in New York and milk cows. You could just go upstate and you could milk cows upstate, just like in the South. Or you want some you're doing like Southern type things. All those types of things are upstate, bro.
Yeah, I'm talking about the city. And we talking about the city, man. We talking about the city.
See, that's the problem with people. That's the problem with people who come up in the South. They go to Times Square and they be like, "Oh, New York is too crowded." Bro, New Yorkers don't like Times Square.
That's a fact.
Who's the Times Square and you from New York?
Yeah,
Times Square is frowned upon.
Yeah.
In New York, by New Yorkers, we don't go to Times Square.
Yeah. We don't go
to
there.
the Empire State Building. We don't go. We don't go to them places.
None of that.
When you from Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Harlem, it's more neighborhood centric. That's where your home is at. That's where your community is at.
Right, exactly. Good point.
We don't hang out in Midtown.
Nah, we don't hang out in Midtown. Only time we go to Midtown, we go to the game. We go to the game. We go to the game. Club. Right. Yeah. There's no other reason to go there. But Manhattan got the museums. Certain stuff you gotta go to Manhattan for. You gotta go, but not Times Square.
Shopping.
No, not the. Yeah, shopping. Right, shopping. Right, but not Times Square. No, we're not doing that. Come on. For sure.
Manhattan, Manhattan's cool, but for work, that's it.
Right, to work, get the bag. Facts. Definitely getting money in Manhattan. Yeah, yep. Go home. Whether it be subway or you driving in, that's all Manhattan is good for.
Yeah, Flatbush ain't Midtown. Bed-Stuy.
Hell no.
Midtown.
Even though they building it up,
not Midtown or Wall Street. No, it's nothing like that.
Nope, nothing like that.
But I digress.
Nothing like. But Trav, how you feeling about your Warriors? We're on a collision course with the Warriors. We got Chad on the 4th. I can't do the live play-by-play, but what's your thoughts going into that game, Trav, as a Warriors fan? What's up?
What we playing at, New York or Oakland?
We playing. That's a good question. Is it New York? New York. I think we playing in New York. Yep.
We'll win
New York
by 12.
on the 4th. You said y'all gonna win by 12?
We win by 12. A little light 12.
Oh, okay. Because you got Jimmy Butler, huh?
Curry showing y'all he's still the man around here. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely the man. Salute first of all, look, no hate to Stephen Curry. I think he's the best point guard in NBA history. I know we're gonna disagree on that. I know. But yeah, salute to Steph. But right now,
you have an argument for that,
Yeah, you ain't game planning for no other point guard more than you are game planning for Steph Curry, right?
Right.
But we got Jalen Brunson, man. We got Brunson. Brunson, this is his time right now, man. This dude hitting game winners. Bro, these Knicks right now, man, we getting ready to go on a nice little run.
Well, T.O.
Getting ready to go on a nice little run.
They don't want to let go of them of the Curry years. They don't understand that, this dude's time has passed. And no hate against him. It's just a different.
Nah, no hate. Nah,
no hate against him whatsoever. I was always a big Del Curry fan. I always was, I like the Charlotte Hornets coming up. Everybody used to wear the gear, all of that. But it's over, bro. It's over.
Right.
Even if y'all win that game, it's over.
The Knicks probably went to beat a good team, and you come out it's over. We're not doing that.
Whoa, slow it. Whoa, you got to slow it down. We swept the Grizzlies.
Relax.
We swept the Grizzlies. Did y'all beat the Grizzlies this year? We swept them.
Relax, bro.
No.
Relax. It's still Curry
We
time,
smacked.
bro.
We smacked the Grizzlies. Well, hold on. Wait. No, we're gonna slow this all the way down.
I'm very relaxed.
Yeah, we're gonna slow this all the way down. We smacked the Grizzlies by 37 points. The only reason why they played hard tonight because they didn't want to get swept. We swept them. We swept Denver. Did y'all beat Memphis this year? What's y'all series record against the Grizzlies?
We beat the Warriors with Cam Reddish, bro.
That's crazy.
Cam Reddish on the Knicks went off against the Warriors, bro.
No, he's right though. He's right. When we had Cam,
y'all went one game and y'all act like y'all all that, bro.
No, but why you ducking? Wait, hold on. Why you ducking the?
I never said that. I never said that. I don't think my team is. I don't think the Knicks is all that. I don't.
No, we gonna go to research mode, man. Yeah, because you ducked that question. I asked you, did y'all beat the Grizzlies? You mad quiet over here. I'd be like, yeah, we killed the Grizzlies. Hold on, now I'm going to research.
We beat them last month.
Man.
I mean, what
you beat them?
Oh,
okay. All right, you beat. Oh, wait, hold on.
Curry, bro.
No, I'm questioning. Yo, listen. When you call this show with it, and you're a fan of another team, you will be questioned. That's just the way it goes.
So try. When the Warriors start going to the lottery,
no, they did beat them.
What team you gonna jump to when the Warriors?
You gonna come back to the Knicks? You gonna come back to the Knicks?
Look, man.
Of course.
Look, y'all worry about the wrong thing. We finna. Look, Curry's coming after everybody. Curry,
you play hot potato. You play hot potato with the NBA team. That's okay.
Y'all keep saying he's finished. Y'all keep saying Steph Curry done. Y'all keep saying all this foolishness, bro. Curry coming back.
No, Curry's good at Dykeman. Curry's good at Dykeman. The only thing I don't like about Steph Curry is Spike Lee taking pictures of him looking like a clown in Madison Square Garden. That's the only thing I don't like about Steph Curry. And that has nothing to do with him.
But hold on. But yo, JJP, you got some jokes.
I'm gonna fall back.
You rather take a picture of Steph Curry. Let's be for real.
But hold on, to be fair, Trav, I gotta give you your props. Y'all beat the Grizzlies twice. Y'all did beat the Grizzlies twice. I gotta give y'all props. I keep it real over here. I gotta give a salute to the Warriors. Y'all did beat them twice. I mean, y'all didn't beat them. Well, well, they actually smacked y'all by like damn near 40 points. But that's besides the point. You beat them twice. They've only beat you once. That 40-point loss don't count like for 2 games. But I got to give the Warriors their props. But I'm going to say this. Steph Curry, he's still Steph. But hold on. Let me get my man Yuri on the line. He been calling. Hold on. Hey, Yuri, I'm going to add you to the conference. 1 second. All right, so we got Yuri on the conference right now. Hold on. Wait, don't tell me he's going to start messing up. Yeah, hello? Yuri?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hold on. Me merge you in now. Hold on, let me see. Okay, Yuri, yeah, I got you. All right, cool. Yuri, I don't know what's up with Yuri's line.
Can't get Yuri in. Off, man.
Yeah. No. Yeah. All right, no problem. Hold on, Trav. Let me see if I can get him in.
Good rapping with y'all, man.
Good rapping with you too, JJP, man. And don't forget that bet, man. We might have to make that bet happen. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. That's fine.
When you ready, you said you wasn't ready.
Remember what I said. As of right now.
Of right now, it's subject to change. As of right now,
the Pistons are a better team than the Knicks. They are.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Man, you gonna get off the phone after saying? You gonna get off the line after saying that? You gonna get off the line after saying that?
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Remember, I was saying I stand on it. I stand on that last year's team being better than this year's team as we speak. This team is gonna have to prove it in the playoffs because the playoffs comes down to defense. It comes to those the lineup shortening, and it comes to the half court play, and it comes to defense. And right now, I'm not seeing that this team could play defense and be in the half court and keep everybody healthy all at the same time. I need to see from Cat that he could step it up. He showed it against Jokic last year, but we'll see if it happens this year in New York, because the lights is brighter.
Wow, I can't believe you're gonna get off the line after saying all of that craziness, man.
No, I'm not crazy. I stand on
Beeman
it.
Boy giving you Beeman Boy. Salute to my man Beeman Boy. He giving you the Rotten Tomatoes right now, man.
I know Shandice is probably throwing the tomatoes at me. I don't care.
And the Grill's throwing the Rotten Tomatoes. Throw them Rotten Tomatoes, y'all. He bugging. We gonna sweep the. Yo, listen. Not only will we beat the Detroit Pistons, we will sweep the Detroit Pistons.
I hope so. And guess what? I will eat.
I'm talking about
with a fork and knife.
Bro, I'm talking about. Listen, I'm talking about brooms.
The black pepper and the salt, bro. That's some
we gonna have Knicks fans in Detroit sweeping them up. But hold on, I'm gonna get Yuri in here about JJP. And Trav, if I lose you, I'll try to get you back on a little later. All right. Hey, Yuri. I don't know. The merging is not working. I don't know what's going on.
It was working the whole freaking time.
It was, but for some reason, I don't know. I tried. I don't know. But what's going on? I know you want to respond to JJP or Trav. What you got to say?
I will say, if we meet up against the Detroit Pistons, not only is that going to be a good playoff series, but I got my money on the Knicks winning that series.
Yes, of course. Not only winning, I think we're going to be dominant. I think we're going to sweep them.
If you look at the regular season, the only reason why we got lost to them is because they have a big lineup. We now have Mitch. We have Mitchell Robinson now. That changes not only the field, but that changes the game.
Man, yo, listen, man. Detroit Pistons, they're a good young team. I'm not knocking them. Some people say they did. He changed. Salute to J. But listen, but we killed JB Bickerstaff. You know, if he's coaching against us, bro. All right, let me just say this. Let me just say this. I respect the Pistons. I'm not trying to knock them. I'm not a hater or nothing like that. It's nothing really to hate. I'm gonna say this. We lost to Detroit twice, right? We beat them one time. They're a good young team. Everybody has regular season success. The Minnesota Timberwolves smacked the Thunder. Now, to be fair, they could beat the Thunder. I could see the Thunder getting beat in the playoffs, but realistically, we know the Thunder would be the favorite. All right, I'm gonna scratch the Thunder because Thunder might get exposed. The more I'm seeing the Thunder, the more I'm like, yo, they kind of shaky a little bit.
I'm thinking that too. I think
they're a little shaky. You know what it is too? Chet Holmgren at the 4 is not as good. Is not a good look as they thought it would be. But I'm gonna use a better example.
Use a better example because I don't think that's not fair to put that on.
It's not really fair because Minnesota might beat them. But I'm gonna use this example. Toronto Raptors beat the Celtics. They should have beat them twice, but the refs robbed them. Right? Does that mean the Toronto Raptors in a playoff series against a healthy Boston? They're going to win that? Hell no. They could have Brandon Ingram. You could give them whoever the hell you want. They're not beating Boston. So I'm correlating that to the Knicks because we know the Detroit Pistons is a good young team, and they do got veterans. They got Tobias Harris, right? They got Beasley. They got Hardaway. But at the same time, the playoffs, their best players, right, in the playoffs don't have the experience. And you rarely see guys going to the playoffs in their first year dominating. Rarely happens. None of the greats did it.
They do scrap though. Yeah, no, they are scrappy. They're
very scrappy. They could win a game, right? I know I said sweep. They could win a game. They could go 5 games. Hell, it might even go 6. But I think the Knicks definitely dog walk the Pistons because only because experience.
The Knicks about calls when playoffs come, they're not going to complain. Bet you on that, they're not going to complain.
Yeah, no, they're not going to complain. They're not going. And the rotation is going to be so much tighter. The rotation is going to be so much tighter. Like everything for the Knicks is going to be like smoother as long as they don't got injuries. Like as long as Brunson's not out town, nothing crazy like that. I think the Knicks. I mean, in the playoffs.
But I will say one thing. I want to say in the beginning before I got cut off. And B, I know you look on the internet. I hope you retire. I hope you never come back to the NBA.
We going there? Hold on. Let me get my disclaimer up. Go ahead, Yuri.
Get your disclaimer up, because I'm about to be war right now.
Yeah, go ahead, Yuri.
On Dios, if you're in the stream still, you might want to hear this.
Salute the on Dios.
Embiid, I hope you never come back to the NBA. I hope your legs stay shot forever. Because what you did will not only be recognized as a dirty play, but it will go down as the most dirtiest player in the NBA. And now one other thing. I hope Mitch has a Defensive Player of the Year when he comes back next season.
Ooh, do you think Mitch could be healthy for that?
Personally, with the way he looked today, give him a little bit of time, damn straight. We're gonna have Mitch in the starting line.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm still not feeling the Mitch at the 5, but I'm riding with Tibbs. If Tibbs feel like that's what's best.
I am gonna go in because you wanna know why? This guy Embiid did such the dirtiest of plays. I had Philly fans even tell me, yo, I hate what Embiid did.
Yeah, that was messed up. He shouldn't have did that, but he always does that. Like, yo, if you watch, there's a reel of him.
No, I'm not. I watched before I hopped on.
Pulling guys down, like he does that, bro. That's why when I got into debate, I got into the
Josh Hart.
Somebody was trying to say they got on me, right? Because I said that Embiid. This was like when the Knicks was losing them big games. I said that Embiid is not a great defender, right? He's not a defender anymore. Right. There was one point where he wasn't bad. He was solid. He got a couple of defensive teams, but right now, Joel Embiid, and then they was going in on me, and I'm like, yo, bro, like he's a hack, bro. Like that's what he does. Like he'll foul the hell out. Yeah, he flops. He'll hack you. Like Joel Embiid. I don't wish the injury on him, but it's still sad to see it. But at the same time, the brother is dirty.
He had it.
Yeah, he's dirty. He's definitely dirty.
He had it. I feel bad. Listen, I'm a New Yorker. I feel bad about it, but at the same time, I don't. The guy's a dirty player. I don't wish nothing for the best for him. I do hope he gets healed up so Mitch can beat that ass again.
Yeah, I want to see them. Listen, I want to beat everybody healthy. And guys, I'm gonna say this too. I'm jumping up since we all jumping off the deep end tonight. I might even have to put a disclaimer up for myself.
Here we go.
We're going to beat the Boston Celtics. I don't care what nobody says, and I can explain why.
They blew a 22-point lead tonight.
Do you got an hour? Listen. I see why we lost to Boston.
I do
right?
too.
I see why we lost to Boston. And if Coach Tibbs can make the right adjustments, we could beat them in a 7-game series. Bro, they trying to shoot 53s still. Like, they don't care if they're missing. They shoot too many threes.
Airballs like 3 threes, I think.
They don't. Yeah, I gotta watch that game. You saw it. You was able to watch that because I was into the Knicks game.
It, but I was in friends with I know everyone watches this YouTuber called Awful Coaching. Okay. Everyone was talking about that game.
Oh, they were talking about Yeah, I'm gonna probably watch it. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow because I gotta study that game. But I'm telling you now,
there's a way to beat Boston, and I hope
there's a way to beat Boston.
You know how?
We know how to do it. We did it. Like, all right, we didn't do it because we didn't win, but we did some of the things that they had to do. One of the things that they did very well was they targeted KP and they targeted Cornette. You have to put those guys in pick and roll. That right on the perimeter, those guys are food, and Horford too. Right? So the Knicks had a really good dynamic offensive attack. The only problem with the Knicks was they was not hitting layups. They missed so many layups that game. If you go back and watch the Boston game, they missed like
a lot of layups.
I'm like, bro, easy shots. Like it's not even the Celtics defense.
But the one thing
I hope not.
Say about that,
that's bad to be nervous and you're a pro.
And I'm glad Josh Hart talked about. I wouldn't be surprised if they talked about it on a pod. But also off the court, I wouldn't be surprised if they had a team meeting before the Memphis game and say, "Yo, well, we got to bounce back." I wouldn't be surprised if they have a team meeting because Jalen Brunson is not going to call you out.
I don't know, man. Do you watching more of that roommates podcast? It seemed like Jalen Brunson got a side we don't know. Like he looks like this nice, pious guy, but. Behind this, because he's cursing on not national TV, but he's cursing on MSG. You know, like, yeah, I don't know. He got a little edge to him, man. By the way, Knicks 100, salute to you. Hold on, real quick, Yuri. We got a special guest in the build. I really wish Knicks 100 was in the Discord. Knicks 100, you got to get in the Discord. I wish you was in there. Can we say, Knicks 100, can we finally say, this is the question for Knicks 100, can we finally say the Knicks got their first signature? This is according to him. I feel like we got multiple signature wins, but this is for him. Can you finally give the Knicks a signature win? Knicks 100, no excuse. No, oh, they came off of 2 losses. No, oh, they missed their flight. None of those crazy excuses. Can you give the Knicks the props they deserve? Yuri, I got to see him answer this question. I have to, Yuri. He has to answer this question. Let me see what he says. But now he says what? No, don't say what, Knicks 100. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You downplayed every single one of our wins. Is this a signature win? Yes or no? Let's go, Knicks 100. We're waiting on the answer. Salute the on Dios with the eyes. Let's go, man. Man, go ahead, Yuri. I'm waiting for him to answer this question, man. He got to tell us the answer to this question. Look. Yuri, you see that? We trail most of the game, bro. You see that? We trail most of the game. What does that mean? Is it a signature win?
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Listen, I asked Nick 100 a question. I said, is this a signature win? You know what he says? We trailed most of the game.
Good game. Good game, though.
Is it a signature win? Yes or no? Come on, salute to Tory B. But we won. We won the game. Who gives a damn if you came back? No one looks at the... Bro, come on, man. We can't... Look, he says, hell no. He says, hell no. And this is what we dealing with as a community. This is why I say we are divided, man. Yo, on Dios.
Not a good basketball team.
On Dios, you hit that on the nail. On Dios, look.
Memphis is going to make a run in the playoffs. I'm calling it right now.
Bro, they got the 3rd best home record in basketball, bro. They only had 6 losses at home. How is this not impressive? Go ahead,
we won when Cat had a bad game.
Exactly. That's major, bro.
Okay, Knicks 100. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. That's not a signature win. They didn't have Jaylen Brown.
See, but no. See, Yuri, you can't do that. You can't do that. He doesn't discount nobody else's wins. He only discounts our wins.
As good as they are. If Jaylen Brown's in that game, they win.
It's a different game. Some people think Jaylen Brown's the best player. I disagree with that. I think Tatum is the best player. But some people think Brown is the best player. But he is at least the 2nd best player. So, you know, it's a different game when Brown's on the floor. Fact. It's like the Knicks. You trying to tell me that if Jaylen Brown didn't play those Knicks games, especially the 2nd game, you don't think the Knicks would have won? Jaylen Brown, I mean, outside of Tatum cooking and doing what he did, now actually the 2nd game was Tatum, but Tatum had a great game. But Brown always is solid. But Brown puts pressure on your defense because if you put a smaller guard on him, man, he's going to eat them up. Like the problem is most teams only have one defender, right? Like one good defender, and most of the time that defender goes on Tatum, leaving Brown getting a softer touch. And then when Brown gets the softer touch, ask your boys, the Cleveland Cavaliers, about Jaylen Brown. You know?
So another thing I want to talk about is the objective. I know it's early and we're not doing off-season yet. What do you want the Knicks to do this off-season? You're going to have an $11 million cap next season.
Hold on. Yeah, I might answer that. But look, the Knicks 100, Knicks will be champ says the Pistons lost by 20 at home tonight. That was from my man JJP. That's why. See, I didn't know that because I didn't watch no other basketball. I didn't even know the Pistons lost by 20. Man, interesting. But you said, what do I want us to do in the offseason?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. I like the starting lineup, yo. I think it's the best starting lineup in basketball. Y'all guys might think I'm a fanboy when I say that. I'm not a fanboy when I say that. All the stats show that lineup is a dangerous lineup. The problem with the Knicks is the bench. So to answer your question, what I want them to do is I want them to improve the bench. Get a 6'9" dude, right? I'm sorry, I don't want to say replace nobody because I don't want to seem like it's a personal shot. I'm just going to say this. You don't got a 6'9" wing guy. You got Precious, but you don't got a 6'9" wing guy that could replace other wing guys, right? And I think that's the improvement the Knicks is missing. They get that 6'9" wing guy that could shoot threes and defend a little bit, you know, like a TJ Warren that could play defense kind of. Yeah, I think that'll kind of help fortify the Knicks bench because that's the only real thing they're missing.
In order to get that, I'm going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call it here. So to put a disclaimer up, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, we gotta put the disclaimer up, guys. Yeah, I gotta put the disclaimer up.
I'm about
Let's
to bring
go.
Heat tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if Deuce McBride gets traded. Yeah, I said what I said.
I wasn't even coming for Deuce, but if Deuce gets me that 6'9" guy that I'm talking about, yeah, he might have to go. Yeah, he might have to go.
I wouldn't be surprised if Deuce McBride gets traded this offseason.
You know, we didn't really need a disclaimer for that. You know, we love Deuce, but, you know.
We love Deuce,
it's
but
life.
At the end of the day, it's a business.
Knicks 100 says we need a center first. Okay, you have...
I don't think
you got Mitchell Robinson, you got Towns, and you got a young Ariel who's going to come off 1 year experience. What other center do you want, bro? Like, seriously, what other center do you want?
We got Mitch. We got Ariel. We're probably going to have Moses Brown by tomorrow.
Yeah, right. And exactly. So now you bring Moses Brown back. Hopefully he gets a two-way this time for next year. And so now you got your centers, man.
And besides, it's Moss first.
Trade Shamet before Deuce. Shamet is a free agent. Nick Jack says, "Who cares? He has been wrong about everything." You talking about my man Knicks 100? Because he's definitely been wrong about everything. On Dior says, "I understand where you're coming from,
but y'all have to understand it's why Mitch is injury prone. Mitch.
That's why we got Ariel.
Okay, I feel I gotta destroy that narrative about Mitch being injury prone. The guy has been,
okay.
The guy.
I'm gonna help you out.
Look at Mitch stats just in case I'm not fanboying and stuff like that. I want to make sure I got my facts right. Okay.
I could kind of help you out on that because I actually did a video talking about this a long time ago, before this season, actually, talking about Mitch.
Mitch, I think everyone remembers that Mitch got injured by Embiid. We can all agree that was not Mitch's fault.
Right.
Right. And Mitch was playing on one ankle that year. He didn't have to do that.
Facts. Yep.
But last year wasn't on Mitch. Okay, everyone knows that. Good.
No, but I got his career games up here. You got 66, 61, 31, 72.
Missed games.
Right. 72, 59, and then 31 this year, of course. I mean, I'm sorry, 31 this year. 31 he has 2 31-game seasons. I messed up in the game. So this will make, so if this year didn't happen, it would have only been 2 years. But because this year happened, now they're like, oh, well, he has 3 seasons where he played 30 games or under. You see what I'm saying? But like you said, it's because of Embiid kind of messed up. He messed Mitch up because Mitch would have still probably been healthy had Embiid not do the dirty play. It wasn't like Mitch went out there and just tweaked it. No, he literally was.
I get it when it comes to
flagrant fouled.
That should have been called the flagrant till this day.
Right, exactly, and it wasn't. But I'm just saying, like, so to put that all on Mitch is like,
it's not fair.
It's kind of not fair, but you know they don't care. They gonna put it on him. But it's not fair.
That's my whole point, though, is that Mitchell Robinson does change the dynamic of this team, and we saw it tonight. The 3-point defense was actually really good tonight.
But was that really Mitch though? I don't know if I want to jump out the deep end with because to be honest, they were missing shots when Mitch wasn't on the floor. I'm gonna keep it real. Trust me, I'm keeping track of all of this. Mitch is not on the floor because I was like, damn, is this all Mitchell Robinson? I asked myself that question. I'm like, there's no way it could all be Mitch because they were playing good.
You know what? You got a point actually. Let me know.
Because he only played 12 minutes. Remember, he only played 12 minutes. Some quarters he didn't even play. So it's
Mitch changed the game. Yeah, no, I agree. Mitch did change the game.
And then in the fourth quarter, he played spot minutes. Like, they put him in for defense. Like, but he didn't really play. Like, you can't give him credit for that. You know, it was spot minutes, you know?
But when Mitch was on the floor, right?
Yeah.
So when Mitch was on the floor on DS, this is what I was trying to say. We actually saw Mikal and OG play more up on the perimeter.
I like that.
That's what I'm trying to say. So,
but you know, to be fair,
yeah, they were.
To be fair, yeah, they definitely was, and they also scored a lot of points in the paint. But I'm gonna say this, in terms of Mitchell Robinson, I'm hoping that he can help, but I gotta keep it real. The Memphis Grizzlies are not a great 3-point shooting team. They only got 3 guys that really shoot good. That's Kennard, Jackson, and Aldama. Bane is all right too. But Bane is not. He's not their top dude. And Scottie Pippen's all right too. I mean, they all can shoot threes, but I'm talking about guys that shooting 40%. Those are the only 3 guys that's near 40% or over 40%. The rest of those guys, no, they're not hitting no threes.
I think next offseason the Knicks are gonna go after the bench players.
Yeah, I think the 6'9" guy. Yeah, you get that 6'9". If they can get the 6'9" guy, I don't know who he is, you know, but I like the Chris Boucher kid. I like him.
I think they.
But you're gonna have to give some money to get him because he's making around $10 million.
You'll have 11 mil.
No, you got to match that. So apron teams, you got to match salary.
Oh.
So like within 110%. So perfect example would be like, you see how they traded Jericho Sims?
Yeah.
They didn't just get picks for him. They had the trade for DeLon Wright. And the only reason why that trade could go down is because even though DeLon Wright makes $3 million, he has a cap hit of $2 million. And Jericho Sims' salary was $2 million. So that's the only way you could do a deal.
So how would you get Chris then? That's my question.
Leon Rose.
Yeah.
That Leon Rose, you know, and Leon Rose we trust. You know, he gonna do it.
Shout out to Mikal Bridges for proving the hater. Give me a soundboard. Shout out to Mikal Bridges for wearing his name on his sleeve and showing why he's worth 5 first-round picks.
Let's go. Yo, how many clutch stops he has? Clutch stops.
He stopped John Morant from getting the game winner. He altered his shot.
He has a whole bunch. He was blocking. Who else he blocked? He blocked somebody else. I mean, the brother in the clutch defensively, this is what I'm saying. Guys, this is what I'm saying. The Cavaliers do not have a Mikal Bridges. The final seconds of the game, I need you to go get me that stop. Who is that guy for the Cavaliers? Do not say DeAndre Hunter. Do not fall for the hype. See, you watch TNT and ABC and all these guys. These guys don't watch games like that, bro. I'm telling you right now, covering the Knicks is hard. That's one team. Imagine you got to cover the entire NBA. There's no way you can watch everybody play to know every single thing.
You know what?
It's very hard to do.
I want DeAndre Hunter on the Knicks.
No, because they were saying, no, he's a good player. No, I'm not knocking Hunter. To my man, Knicks will be chance. He thought that I was saying that Hunter was not a good player. No, that's not my point. My point is that the Cavaliers needs a perimeter. Okoro is not that guy either. Please do not say Isaac Okoro. He gets cooked. Stop. He's solid, but in the playoffs, I'm not going. Ike Okoro, he does not need to be in the lineup. If he's in your lineup, you're going to get cooked. Sorry. I said it. All right? I'm going to put the disclaimer up for myself. But Hunter is not a defensive stopper, and he doesn't even start. They start Strus. And the reason why they start Strus is because, honestly, he gives them the Josh Hart effect. He's another guy that can make plays for other people. I didn't realize he was that good making plays for other people. Because even in the game against us, he had 9 assists. But the point that I'm saying is we got the go-to defenders. We got OG Anunoby. We got Mikal Bridges. We know, hey, yo, we need to stop. You got to guard the number 1 option. And that's what happened tonight. Who's that guy for your team to get the stop? That's why I feel like, yo, if the Knicks play right, they could beat anybody. I'm going to keep it real. But the key thing is they got to play right. They got to play the right way. Tibbs has to make the – and that's not the guarantee part. Go ahead.
So if you're Tibbs right now, do you go 10-man? Do you go 11-man? I'm
going 9. I know. I'm going 9. I'm going to tell you my 9-man. I'm telling you guys who my 9 – listen, this is just me. I know y'all disagree. My 9-man rotation is Campaign and Deuce, Precious, and Mitch. That's my bench. That's it. That's all. I don't need nothing else. I'm going 9 men. I don't need 10 men. I know y'all don't like it. The 9-man rotation was the adjustment that Tibbs made 2 years ago, and that's what got us over the hump. The 9-man rotation, the reason why he likes it is, one, because he's into stats and he likes net rating and stuff like. So all of the net rating stats, advanced guys, if you love that, I'm not the biggest advanced guy, but though the numbers were better when he went to the 9-man rotation versus the 10-man rotation. He'll tell you that all day if you ask him, right? That's one. So the advanced stats show that it works. But the reason why I like it is because you keep a starter on the floor. And if you keep a starter on the floor, whether it's Towns, whether it's Bridges, whether it's Brunson, now the bench don't have to do it all themselves. They got a guy they can feature to make the number one option. When you're playing 10 men and Landry Shamet is that 10th guy, now your big team is really small because Landry Shamet is only 6'4". And you've seen it tonight. He's matched up with guys 6'7", 6'8". I'm like, dude, why is he on the floor? Precious should be on the floor. Right, that's my one Coach Tibbs knock. Right, but that's my lineup. I feel like with those guys, the bench. I mean, everything will be better. But is it going to happen? No, because he's probably going to start Mitch, and I just need to see it. I'm just telling you right now, tinkering with the starting lineup in March, I don't think it's the greatest idea.
I think you gotta keep the starting lineup.
You got to keep it the way it is. I know y'all want to switch it. And call up 646-995-8389. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me your opinions.
I think he switches it in playoffs, though.
I don't think that's smart. Because if you go look, the lineup is what got you there. It's the best lineup in basketball. I'm not just saying that because it sounds good. Now defensively, they're not great defensively, but that's where the bench comes in. That's when you bring Mitch in. He brings defense, right? Precious brings defense. Like that the bench brings in the defense. The starter they're there to kill you. That's where their job is. Their job may not be always defense the whole time, but you can mix and match.
Actually, I want to ask, Knicks 100, did the Bucks get the 6th seed already? What's
Bucks
up
is not. Bucks is.
My website is not updating that they're 6th seed right now.
But they lost tonight? No, they won. No, they won their last game. I think the Bucks played last night.
I think we get the Indiana Pacers, though.
Nah, we got the Pistons right now.
I know. My prediction, we get Pacers for the 6th seed.
You think the Pacers going to fall off like that?
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what? I hope they do because we owe them. I want to see the Pacers again in the playoff. Please give me the Pacers so we could wipe the floor with them. I want the Pacers again. Give me that run. And you know who else I might want to? Give me Miami. I know they're not going to go. I know they're not making it. But give me Miami. We owe them. No Jimmy. Not my fault. Y'all traded them for Wiggins. That's y'all problem. I want my lick back.
Though? That's the thing.
No, they're not going to make it. I'm just saying, look, this is the type of guy I am, right? So when I play basketball in the park, right, with my team, we rarely lose. But when we do lose, I remember who beat me. So when I go back to the park again, I say, yo, I'm going to your court. Yeah, you beat me last time, right? That's just how I am. I don't like to lose. And if I do lose, I want my lick back. Give me the Pacers again, yeah. I hope the Pacers fall to us. Not because I'm scared of the Pistons, because I really do believe we could kill the Pistons. But I really want the Pacers again. Yeah, set that up. It'd be crazy. That'll be a better playoff series if you ask me. Let Detroit play Milwaukee 4-5. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But Milwaukee's going to be tough.
Once the Bucks made that trade for Damian Lillard, I knew they fell off right away.
They did, but they might be tough this year though. That was last year. This year, the reason why I say they might be tough, I saw like a tiny, because I didn't really get the chance to watch the game because I was watching the Laker game. And I thought the Laker game was on TNT. So I clicked on TNT for like the last 15 minutes of that game they had last night. Who they beat last night? They beat somebody. Hold on. Let me pull it up. The Bucks, they beat the Nuggets, right? So there was a play that they ran. It was Giannis did a dribble handoff to Lillard, but set a screen. It was a dribble handoff screen into the handoff, and Lillard hit a three. I'm like, yo, if they run an offense like that, man, they're going to be hard to beat. Because that's one of my knocks on the Bucks. Lillard and Giannis don't really play together. Like, they kind of like on different sides of the floor. But that play I seen, because I haven't been watching too much in Milwaukee recently, but that one play made me think like, damn, if they going to play like that, they're going to be tough. You know, but the question is, will they play like that? I don't know. You know, I haven't been watching them for that.
We don't know how the Knicks are going to play like in the playoffs too.
We don't know. We can't say nothing for certain because a lot can happen. Injuries, adjustments, guys start bowling. Next thing you know, Mitchell Robinson starting. You know, a lot of things can change, right? So, but I'm confident that if Tibbs makes the right decision, we could beat anybody. And I'm not just saying that because we won tonight.
Well, before I go, and I'm about to leave soon anyway, I do.
No problem.
I will say though, this weekend the narratives were all over the place. I mean, you saw fire Tibbs, you saw fire Leon Rose, you saw.
Wait, fire Leon Rose? Who said that? I didn't see too much of that. Who said that?
Well, you don't see the internet like I do. That's all I'm gonna say.
I respect it. That's crazy. Fire Leon Rose. I haven't seen that.
I'm pretty sure a lot of fans were saying fire Leon Rose. I call them fair weather fans, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. We definitely got the fair weather. Yeah, you can't see those people. You can't listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Those people, you got to let them just stay on the mountain by themselves because most of the time they don't even know basketball. You know?
Right.
Yeah, you gotta leave those people alone.
The narratives about the Knicks were crazy after that weekend. You saw it was really bad.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah.
I mean, they
terrible.
Can't compete. I don't care about the contender, but I did say my part. It is a bad look. And I'm glad Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart spoke out on it. Because here's the thing, and I get Perkins what he was trying to say about the podcast. People hate when Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart had their own podcast, because guess what? They change the narrative. They tell you what's really going on. They tell you if they have a team meeting or not. They tell you if they talk to Josh. Hell, did you hear what Jalen Brunson said about Josh Hart in that bathroom break that they had?
Yes.
He said it straight up. If Josh Hart shot more consistently, I don't care if he shoots or misses a shot, he could probably be the best shooter out there.
Yo, he said he put the work in. He puts the work in. And see, that's the part that I think is missing in translation. And the Knicks are having success. Like, if the Knicks were playing like the Sixers, shut it down. But, man.
Playing like the Sixers, that's what.
Yeah.
But
we doubled the Sixers wins. Go ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jalen Brunson says, yo, playoffs is coming up. We're going to put the podcast on hiatus for a while.
I think they did the same thing. Wait, did they even have the podcast last year?
I don't think they did. Guys,
they didn't.
Did they stop the podcast for playoffs, or were they still going?
Damn, I can't remember. Because I remember they interviewed Randall and they interviewed Hartenstein. So it had to be during the season. Yeah, before the playoffs, they had the podcast. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, they did. You know why? Because I remember when the Knicks were playing bad last year, this same topic came up about doing the podcast when the team wasn't performing right. So
I remember that. That was when we lost to the Atlanta Hawks back in the NBA Cup.
Right. No. We talking about before that. That was this. We didn't lose Atlanta last year. We lost to Milwaukee last year. We lost to Milwaukee last year. Yeah, we lost to. So it was like, I remember it was around when the team was like 17-13. They might have started it a little before that.
The lift off that knee, that he needs. His shot is off. Yeah, no. I think that knee injury is really starting.
Hey, great call, JJP. Facts. That's what it is.
Josh. That knee is bothering Josh.
That's what it is. No, that's exactly what it is. And I actually was going to do a follow-up video on this Josh Hart injury, because remember people were saying that Josh Hart, the reason why he has the injury is because he's being overplayed. Remember that?
Yeah, but
and
he had it a long time ago. He even talked about it.
Right. But look, he only played 29 minutes tonight.
Yeah, Tibbs is
he only played 29. You see that? Hey, Coach Tibbs, he's making the adjustments.
Tibbs
just saying.
And if you look at Cat played 31 minutes tonight.
Cat played 31. Foul trouble, though. He would have played a little bit more. He probably would have played like maybe 3 more minutes than that if it wasn't for the foul trouble. But no, this is great.
36 minutes.
The only demerit is OG Anunoby. That's the only demerit I don't like. 38 minutes is too much. He needs to be down to 32.
That's the only one. I think OG wanted to stay out there, though. But
he did. We got swap him and Bridges. Bridges, I could give Bridges the minutes, but OG, no, he doesn't need those minutes. Nah. 32, we seen it.
Last playoff one. I think that's what
there you go. So you need to limit OG to 32 minutes. He doesn't need no more. That's the only demerit I see here, right? And Precious Achiuwa 4 minutes. That's the only those are the 2 demerits I see on this screen that I got up here now. But is that all you want to say, Yuri?
Yeah, for now. I will say.
For now, okay.
This has been a roller coaster of a season. As of right now. I know a lot of people are upset that the Knicks didn't get their signature wins against the top 3 teams in the East. Trust me, it's going to take a while. And I mean, really going to take a while. Because the Knicks have got to just figure each other out. Jalen's got to figure out, and Cat's got to figure out. You know, I'm not trying to say we're going to keep losing to top teams in the East. I don't think we're going to keep losing. I think we're going to have 1 win under our belts.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah,
1 win. I think I'm fair to say being 1 win. That's my level-headed expectation. I'm not going to say we're going to win the rest of it.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Because we're not going to meet them in April. So
but you know what?
They're probably going to be resting their starters for the playoffs.
Exactly. So we might win the next 3, but when we win the next 3, they're not going to give us the credit. So it's not even going to matter. But that's what I'm saying. But that's why the contender pretender stuff to me is nonsense at this point, because you know you got to go into the playoffs to see who's real anyway. Because do you really want to be a contender in the regular season, or do you want to be the contender in the playoffs?
I'd rather be a contender in the playoffs.
There you go. Because Cleveland can win 70 games, right? And then lose in the first round. You know, and then what we're gonna say? Oh, it was a great season, but I mean, at the end of the day, you want to be performing in the postseason.
Like the fact that the Knicks are underdogs right now.
I like that too. I think we perform better.
I like that because we're gonna get the best out of Cat. We're gonna get the best out of OG. We're gonna get the best out of Josh Hart. We're gonna get the best out of our players when playoff comes.
Facts.
And I remember last year when back in the Garden Game 2. The commentator, when OG went down and the Knicks won that game, one of the commentators said this, they play their guys way too many minutes, but here's the thing, they're not tired.
There you go. Yeah, they're conditioned.
The people in the back. There's going to be burned out, but they're not tired.
Facts.
That's the one credit I give to Tibbs and why I'm always going to give him credit.
But even the minutes thing, like, people not really, because I got it on the screen, right? So when people talk about minutes last season, right? Julius Randle played 35 minutes, right? 35.4 minutes. He only played 46 games. Jalen Brunson, the captain, played 35.4 minutes. Played 77 games. OG Anunoby played 34.9 minutes, 23 games.
Right.
Josh Hart played 81 games, 33 minutes. Like, when you say they were overplayed last year, you're looking at a small body of work. Overall, for the entire season, they were not overworked. You're looking at postseason. In the postseason, that's when they would get playing the 40 minutes and 40 plus minutes. It was either really late in the season, or in the playoffs. But this whole notion that Tibbs is overplaying these guys is nonsense. I debunked this last year. You know, he did not play them. And we're debunking it again. And I guess what, guys? The numbers this year are going to come down, especially now that they're healthy. Towns is going to get less minutes. You've seen it tonight, even though that was part of it was foul trouble. But you see Josh Hart 29 minutes, right? Even though he had foul trouble too. Yeah, but the minutes are going to come down.
They're going to start playing 30 minutes a night.
Yeah, like 30, 34.
New York City even actually brought up a good point. They have some new strength and conditioning people on staff too. I think that's also playing into the Stars having more longevity this season.
Yep, yes, good point. Good point.
No, you're right, JJP, because
I like JJP, man. Yo, JJP be having some good comments.
Yo, JJP's right, because you want to know why Leon Bulls fired the entire strength and conditioning staff last season and bought new ones.
Facts. Bought everybody brand new. Everybody brand new.
I like this brand new staff. You want to know why? Look how Mitch was like today. Even though it's 12 minutes, he's going to have work to do.
No, he looked really good.
Tell me that was Mitchell Robinson at his best highlight. I know it's early. But
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get better and better as time goes on.
Oh, yeah.
And if we're going to get that Mitch next season, oh, my God, I don't wish no team to go up against us.
Man, we got 23 more games, man, for him to go into the postseason rested and could go hard and not have to play Joel Embiid. Man, this is going to be a different Mitch, man. Different Mitch, man.
And it's just getting started. All right.
And it's just getting started.
I'm going to see y'all.
Salute to Yuri, man. Yuri in the building. Mixtape Madness Discord server, channel member Yuri in the house. Keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. This Knick team has grit. This Knick team is doing well, and I think that we will continue to do well. Let me hang up this conference call line. I think this Knick team will continue to do well as the season unfolds. I think we're going to get this next win against Miami. You know, to me, their food. And then once we get the win against Miami, we'll be 40-20. Now, I shouldn't, you know what? I should fall back because every time I jump the gun with a win, we wind up losing. I'm confident we'll get the win against Miami. And if we do get I'm taking the humble route. If we do get the win against Miami, we'll be 40-20. When's the last time you seen a Knick team 40-20? And you guys are talking about fired Tibbs. Trevor, I see you in the chat. Strong Island Bomber, salute to you. He says, guess you're talking about the Grizzlies number 3 in the West, and they're one of the top teams. In fact, Strong Island Bomber. These guys, you know, it really kills me with the old media narrative that people are not giving us respect for wins. Knick 100. Okay, yeah, I'm talking to you if you're still there. I don't understand how you look at tonight's game and you don't give us credit for the wins, right? We beat some good teams this year. Now, when we talk about the best, hold on, wait, where am I at? I'm bugging. I'm trying to get to the stands. When we talk about the best 3 teams in basketball, right? And you know, I'm putting it in the league. So these are the best 3 teams in basketball, right? More than likely, we're going to see the Celtics. But you might not even see Cleveland and Thunder and the Thunder in the playoffs, right? And in fact, I don't think the Thunders are going to make the final anymore. I was big on the Thunder. I don't think that they're going to make the final anymore, even though they're having a great regular season, right? And by the way, I don't foresee 70 wins for the Cavs and the Thunder anymore either, right? But what I am going to say is that yes, we do want to beat the best teams, but there still isn't a direct correlation between the postseason and the regular season. There's no correlation between the two. Just because you lose to Cleveland in the regular season doesn't mean you can't beat them in the postseason. And the same thing could be said for everybody. So yes, when you look at the teams right now that has the best record against us, that have better records than us, we haven't beaten them yet. But we swept the Nuggets. We swept the Grizzlies. We owe the Lakers a game. We went 1-1 with Houston. We were up 2-0 against the Bucks, 2-1 against the Pacers. Wait, hold on. Is this right? Wow. Hold on. Why is there so many Eastern Conference teams up here? I just thought about that. Pacers, Pistons, where's the West? Hold on, let me go to the conference. Is the East and the West the same? Wow, the East and the West, I'm talking about the top 6 teams. I'm not the whole conference, but the top 6 teams are very comparable record-wise. 37-22, okay, 33. But when you look at the 6 seed, the Pistons 33-27, the Clippers 32 and 20. Yeah, 32 and 27. So that's crazy. I didn't realize that the East top 6 teams wise, the top 12 teams, East and West, the East is more dominant on this list. Cleveland, Boston, Knicks, right? So, but either way, we have, when you look at every other team that's in the top 6, we had either won the series or we tied the series with these guys, right? And honestly, to keep it 100,000, I could see the Denver Nuggets beating OKC in the playoff series, right? I could see the Lakers beating OKC in the playoff series. Hell, maybe even a healthy Houston team might could do it. Like, nothing is written in stone. None of these teams, but probably besides Boston, is like an automatic favorite. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just what it is. That's just what it is to me. Knicks 100 said East got squad. Knicks 100, you gotta stop. Why do you mean we do this every time? Yeah, because you can't just say, yo, that was a good win for the Knicks. Can you at least say, yo, this win tonight was a good win for the Knicks? Nick Shack said everyone needs to win 3 series to play chip. Don't say next year, bull. You know what, Nick Shack? You're right. I mean, it could happen. Stranger things has happened, right? We got the 4th best record in the league. We're a top 4 team in the league. When's the last time the Knicks was a top 4 team in the league? Gotta go back to 19. You gotta go back to 2013. Hey, the outspoken introvert, you hit it directly on the nail. Nobody prays for the Knicks' downfall more than Knicks fans. That's a fact. Bro, this is why I said what I said, man. Yo, we are the most divided fan base. Like, people can't believe the arguments that we go through. You know, we got factions and hives. We got the Coach Tibbs people. At the time, we had the Julius Randle people, the Randalettes. We had the RJ people. We had the Frank Ntilikina. Oh, my God. Please do not take me back to the Frank Ntilikina days. But, like, the Knicks fans, like, we just had these factions. And I'm not a part of nobody's faction. I'm not a Coach Tibbs guy. I'm a Knicks guy. And I just believe in the team, and I believe in what Leon Rose is putting together. And, another thing, too, about the Grizzlies. I'm going to go back in research mode. Here's another thing that is the most important stat in basketball. The Memphis Grizzlies is the #1 team in scoring, and we held them to 113 points, 10 points below their average. That's major, bro. That's major. Knicks 100 says, did I watch the Sixers GM? What about the Sixers GM? He did a terrible job. In fact, I don't understand how. I don't want to pray on nobody's downfall. I'm going to put the disclaimer on myself. But I'm just going to say this because I don't like to speak ill of people that much. But I'm going to say he is lucky to have a job. And he will be lucky to have a job after this season. The Philadelphia 76ers have taken over the spot from the Brooklyn Nets as the most disappointing team in basketball. All right? The most disappointing team in basketball. And you want to know something crazy? I saw a report saying that the Knicks wanted to trade for Joel Embiid at the time when they were talking about Towns. Could you imagine if we would have traded for Joel Embiid? Hold up. Y'all got to look me in my eyes. Could you imagine if the Knicks would have traded for Joel Embiid? bro, we be talking about the Knicks is cursed, bro. And then Randall goes to Philly, and now Philly is better than us. Just a thought. I'm gonna have to do an unfiltered thought on that. By the way, to all the channel members, I need you guys to go into the membership section and vote in the poll. I'm trying to figure out when to do the weekly lives. A lot of everybody said late night. Now, late nights like this, I'm good. I like because the family's sleeping right now, so I could rock and roll and do what I gotta do. I'm great late nights. But if you're a member, definitely go vote on that members only poll in the members section. Also, if you are a member and you're not in the Discord server, you definitely need to get in there. Now, a lot of you guys did get in there, but all of you guys didn't get in there. So all you got to do is go to the membership section and you will see a Discord link. I probably put another link in there tonight, but definitely make sure you guys get inside the Discord server. They probably having conversations in there right now. You know, it's 24/7 Knicks chat, 24/7 NBA chat. Also, we have a 24/7 Fight Fans Only chat where, you know, we probably going to be in there tomorrow or today because it's Saturday already. You know, Tank Davis fight. I'm mad. I wanted to go see that fight, but them tickets was too expensive. And I'm not a nosebleed guy. But for that Tank fight, them tickets was $350. For nosebleed in the Barclays Center, I'm not doing that. JJP said the garden would be set ablaze. Yo, it'd be crazy. Yo, Knicks would be champs. You right. It would have set us back 5 years. Bro, Leon Rose is, yo, he might be the GOAT. We kind of stuck right now, quiet as kept. How are we stuck right? Yo, Knicks 100. You got us. Knicks 100, call up, man. Okay, Knicks 100. Why do we need to make a move? We got the best starting lineup in basketball. All right, Knicks 100. Do we got the best starting lineup in basketball? Let's go there. Do we got the best starting lineup in basketball? And if so, if not, who has a better starting lineup than us? Notice I didn't say team. I said starting lineup. JJP said, I disagree. Knicks share all teams have rabid fan base. And they disagree like hell. Nah, I mean, no. I mean, of course. Yo, JJP, I'm not saying that they don't disagree. What I'm saying is, for one, we have a lot. You know, Knicks have the most fans. So we just got to start there, right? There's a million different, like, forums you can go to talk Knicks stuff. A lot of these teams, they probably don't got the outlets that we have. But when you go to these outlets, I mean, it's just a lot of arguing amongst each other, man. Fighting amongst each other. And yeah, of course, other teams fight amongst each other. But it's not the same. Like, Laker fans, they be like, y'all bugging. Boston has the best starting 5. Knicks will be champs. Yeah, but all right. So look, let's compare it. Let's have fun as I wind down. By the way, feel free to call up, guys, as I wind down. This is the wind down, 646-995-8389. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up Boston and I'm gonna pull up the Knicks. We're gonna look at their starting 5s, right? We're gonna look at their production, and we're gonna see who really has the best starting 5. Now, I do agree that Boston has a really good starting 5. Right? They have a really good starting 5. And honestly, I would say the Knicks and the Celtics have the best 2 starting 5s in basketball. I think that that's just what it is. But when you look at, if you want to start from the scoring aspect, and if you want me to, I even modify it if you want me to. The Knicks have the best scoring starting 5 in basketball. Right? But I'm taking it a step further. But when you look at the numbers between our starting 5 and Boston's starting 5, you know, I mean, they do got Payton Pritchard, 14.1 off the bench. Payton Pritchard is tough. He earned my respect. That boy is nice. Even though we had him on Smash the last time we saw Boston, That doesn't mean anything. He's definitely having a good season. But Holiday giving them the 10 points, you know what I'm saying? Like Holiday to me, like if you so look, if you look at the production between the starting fives, right? And you see Josh Hart he's 4.7 points. I respect Drew Holiday a whole lot. To me, Drew Holiday is top 5 two-way point guard all time. Two-way point guard all time. And if you disagree with me, you're more than likely going to have some dudes from the 60s and 70s. I'm sorry I wasn't around for the 60s and 70s. Drew Holiday, to me, is top 5 two-way point guard all time. But he is not living up to that level, right? And granted, he's sacrificing. I mean, they all are sacrificing a lot to be on this team, you know, all-star status and all of that stuff. Because Drew Holiday definitely is, I think he's a multi-time all-star. So if their weakest link is Drew Holiday and our weakest link is Josh Hart, I'm going with Josh Hart. Because everything else is pretty much the same. Tatum, 26, doing his thing, 26 and 8.7. You got Brunson averaging like 26 and 7. You got Brown with the 22.9. You got Towns giving you 24.8 with the 13 rebounds, right? So the star power is kind of matched up, like, you know, production-wise. When you look at the star power, it's kind of even. Then when you get the Mikal Bridges with the 17.7, I put him up against the KP with the 18.9, right? OG giving you 16, White giving you 16.3. But when you look at that Josh Hart, you know, I think Josh Hart gives us the edge. What do you say Knicks will be chance? Let me see. The Celtics has 3 of the top 10 two-way players in their starting lineup. Well, defensively, the Celtics have a better starting lineup. I mean, that's not even a debate. Defensively, yes, but I'm saying when you see, I'm taking it a step further. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the entire production that these guys are actually giving. Like, so when you calculate points, rebounds, and assists, Josh Hart he's definitely put into shame Drew Holiday. No offense to Drew Holiday, but I'm just saying Drew Holiday's points, rebounds, and assists, it pales in comparison to what Josh Hart is giving you. All right? This is Drew Holiday 10, 4, and 3. It's not on what Josh Hart. Josh Hart's giving you 14.7, 9.8 rebounds, 5.7 assists. So if you put the production like that, to me, I feel like all the other 4 is even, but Josh Hart, I'm taking Josh Hart this year, not career-wise, this year over Holiday. Let me see. We locked the mess once Maxey decided. We looked the mess when. But did we win the game? No, Knicks 100. We won the bro. Yo, Knicks. Nah. We not doing this, bro. We not doing this. Bro. I seen the Boston Celtics lose to the Toronto Raptors, bro. It was a travel, bro. The ref didn't call the travel, and that's why Toronto lost the game. Toronto took them down to the wire, bro. I mean, if you want, we could look at it. I mean, what does that mean when you're saying that, oh, Maxey did this to us? I mean, every team has that. Like, every team has that game, right? Where it was kind of suspect. It didn't look right. I'm gonna pull it up for you, okay? Let me pull this up for you. So, Toronto, right? They lost here. They got smacked this game. I actually saw this game. It's a lot closer than it looks. Toronto smacked them, okay? But this is the game I'm talking. No, not that game, because they smacked Toronto back. No, the game I'm talking about with Toronto. Hold on, let me find it. Right here. This game right here. All right. This is back in November. All right. Look at the teams. Look at Toronto. Toronto didn't have no Barnes, no Quickly, no nothing. They took them to the wire. They were 2-12. What are we talking about, Knicks 100? Why isn't this game a demerit? You know what I'm saying? Why isn't this game a demerit? You talking about, oh yeah, Maxey brought them back. They lost, bro. What are we talking about? I think Drew's more disciplined defender than Josh. Drew Holiday is a better defender than Josh. But to me, Josh is an overall player. You said, which Josh? Nah, the defensive, nah. I don't even want to go to defensive rating, JJP, because, I mean, I'm just going to give him the defense. I'm going to give Holiday defense. I'm going to take Hart overall. That's what I'm really saying. Yeah, defensively, of course. If you guys want to talk defense, the Celtics is a better defensive team than the Knicks. I mean, the lineup is better defensively than the Knicks. I'm saying that when I look at overall production, I'm taking the Knicks starting 5 over the Celtics. That's all I'm saying. Production-wise, let me see. Yuri, would I start Mitch next season? It depends. Mitch might could start this season. I don't know. It's up to Coach Tibbs. All I'm saying is this starting lineup looks really good. It's kind of like Boston last year, right? Like, so last year when they first got KP and Holiday, there was some discrepancy as to people were saying, well, they should start Horford and go with the size. But their best lineup was Tatum and Brown at the forwards. But a lot of people felt like, no, they should start Horford. So that's what I'm getting with the Knicks. Like, people think that Mitchell Robinson makes the Knicks a better team when he starts, but I'm saying that I think Mitch should just come off the bench. But do we forget these guys are pros? Anyone can get got. That's a fact. Yeah, they pros. But you see, outspoken introvert, like. That's where I am right now. So I might even discount Cleveland's wins anymore. Cleveland, they got all the wins fair and square, because if you're not healthy, then that's your fault. For the moment, Mitch needs to come off the bench. Ariel's good point, Strong Island Bomber. I agree with that. Yuri says, I meant next season. 4 to 6, maybe longer with therapy. You talking about Ariel? Ariel's not coming back this year. Not that I got insight. I'm just saying that everybody the Knicks say comes back from injury always comes back later than what they say. Remember, Mitch was supposed to come back in December? What happened to that? Remember, Precious was supposed to just be out 2 to 4 weeks? He came back damn near 2 months. So, you know, anytime they say there's an injury, I take the over every time. Celtics was 14 games ahead of the East. Stop it, bro. We're nothing like them. You think last year's Celtic team would be 14 games ahead of the East this year? I don't think so. The East last year had a lot of beat-up teams. And Cleveland and Orlando, they weren't ready yet to be the top team. They were good teams, but they weren't top team. Even this year, Orlando beat up by injury. It's like the consistent common theme. But I do real quickly want to show you guys the membership. Salute to all the channel members that's here. If you do join the channel, it definitely helps the channel grow. And you'll be joining a nice community of Knicks fans that have great conversation. Salute to my man JJP, Yuri, on Dios, to all the other channel members. Knicks will be champs 25-26. My man J Tap. Salute to everybody. When you join the channel, we have 2 different packages. You got the starter Knicks fan package. I'm not even going to talk about the hardcore Knicks fan package. I just want to talk about the $4.99 starter Knicks fan package. When you join the channel, right? You get access to the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server that we've been talking about all night. They, like I said, they got a 24/7 Knicks chat, 24/7 NBA chat, 24/7 Fight Fans Only chat. It's lit in there. I'm in there, so if you want to have more conversations with me, the Discord server, that's the way to get to me. And then we also got the members only live chats. We got a poll up. We're gonna see exactly when we're gonna do the live. I might do a special little throw-in live on Sunday. I'll let you guys know, but definitely we do members only live chats, and I do a series called Unfiltered Thoughts, right, which goes under the photos and status updates that are members only content. I also have clips of my old basketball clips and things of that nature. I just be putting random stuff up in there, members only stuff. Of course, members get priority reply to comments, whether it's on videos, whether it's in the polls, the community section, things of that nature. You can give your comments priority replied. Of course, I always shout out the members, and also members get extra discounts to the merch. So that's what you get when you become a channel member. And let me say my goodbyes because this is the wind down. Do gotta get up early. Let me see. Playoffs will be exposing a lot of these teams. Strong Island Bomber. Strong Island Bomber, You hit that on the nail. A lot of these so-called great teams, good teams, I think will be exploited. And thank you, On Dios, for saying the great show. So hopefully you guys become channel members. And I get you guys inside the Discord server. Let me see. Knicks 100. Real question is, what team you think is afraid of us? I think they all are afraid of us. And that's real spit, real talk. When Taylor Jenkins said that, he don't want to play fast, when that's what Memphis does, he don't want to play fast against the Knicks. I'm like, huh? The Knicks is slow in pace. I mean, I know we killed you the first game, but at the same time, that's their strength. The Memphis Grizzlies is not a half-court team. Yeah, they run pick and roll and stuff like that to get Edie involved sometimes, but no. Their bread and butter is transition and run. So, yeah, I think they all scared of us. Even I think Missoula was giving it. All the coaches give us our props, to be honest. They all say good things about the Knicks. Yeah. So, yeah, I think they're all scared of us. What team wouldn't want to what team you think wouldn't want to play us? I don't think none of them want to play us. I'm going to keep it real. I don't think none of them want to play us because they know it's going to be a problem. We beat every other team besides the top three. By the way, salute the King's speech. We're on the way out, but guys, that's all I got for you guys tonight. So until next time, let's go Knicks.